Dewey.
Do you want to get a bear?
Don't ask me.
That'd be kind of funny, actually.
He is the bear. Are y'all gonna put all those shields and stuff on the wall? Nice.
That was some echo right there.
Yeah, I heard that too. I was like, Jesus.
Holy shit.
Nothing like popping a can, right?
Yeah.
I love the laptop bent in half. That's cool.
Yeah,
it
so
one of
I
those-
could
Dual
so
monitors.
Screen's right here. I can
Uh-huh.
flip it over and have it there because I'm using the keyboard that I built.
Nice.
Fancy.
That DM setup is nice, and I like the shelves too.
Back here.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's all coming together.
Right.
Nice. The skateboards too, the worn out skateboard.
Oh yeah.
The retirement home.
What?
Yep.
The retirement home.
The skateboard retirement home.
Yeah, man.
Gotcha.
You're like, what, 2 years off of that?
Talking to Cagney or them?
Tag me.
Hmm?
He just
It's
dissed
all
you
bad
and
joke.
you being old.
Oh, I didn't hear.
He didn't even catch it. He's so old, he's not even catching the jokes anymore.
He said you're 2 years till retirement.
Which we talking about? I've been retired for almost 2 years now.
No, I mean, I said he's 2 years from being in a home.
Oh,
Retirement home, literally.
dude, three meals plus snacks, nap time, and I get bathed if I don't watch myself. Come on, sign me up.
Shouldn't be abused.
Come on now, come on. Like, I'll go to that shit tomorrow. All right.
No, you won't. Not on my watch, bitch. The fuck?
Like, you know, nurse,
I mean,
Maybe when you get
you
too
don't have to go
annoying on the
grocery
simulator.
shopping. They go for you. That sounds ideal.
right? Come on.
You just went grocery shopping today. Is not it. But
Full
yeah,
time,
maybe
free
if you get
therapy.
annoying, then I'll send you there.
Oh no,
You make deep dish pizzas for me, so you know.
Oh no, it's time for my sponge bath, nurse. Oh no.
Probably
Yeah, get in
the
the tub.
nicest sponge bath they'll have to give.
All right, Helga, easy now.
My name is Rob.
Okay.
Never mind. I'll bathe myself. It's fine.
I'm like, help me get my back, I guess.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start with a little recap. I guess then. Just waiting on Austin, but can run through a little recap to refresh. Nick's over here, who was not with us last time.
Yeah, I heard there was a questionable murder. Please fill me in.
So debating on what to do next, as the party had to wait another day before the caravan leaves. Everyone decided to look at the job board to see if there were any postings for work to do or any bounties for people around, because Cade felt this urge to feed. So deciding between nefarious creatures or wanted posters that were posted up, the party picked a poster and followed its instructions, went to a house, met a goblin that lived there, and the goblin told them about the task and why he wanted the person taken care of. So that ended up leading the party to the docks.
He was stealing from shipments, BT dubs.
Yeah, the goblin said that the person was stealing from some of the shipments in the dockyard. So going to check out the dockyard, you were kind of halted at the the opening leading into the dock area, the shipyard, by a couple of the guards that keep watch around the place, and told to go bounty hunting elsewhere. So you decided to trail away for a bit, cast a couple spells on yourselves, invisibility and pass without a trace, and then come back and look for the person that you were looking for. Upon casting a spell, some weird things happened. Might have been the guy that was following you guys, you don't know. And going back to the shipyard under invisibility and pass without a trace, you guys made your way in and found the person you were looking for, holding a clipboard and telling people where to go and what boxes to put where and stuff like that. Eventually a box did come up that he looked inside and told one of the Goliaths working there where to take it, and to his own personal boat down on the Central River here. You followed this Goliath and found a small, dinky almost boat with currently 2 boxes in it, and the Goliath placed a third one in, with another goblin sitting at the rudder section. They had a small conversation asking when it was time to go and stuff like that. A cat jumped up onto this goblin's lap, our Mills, and the goblin was very excited because he thought he might get dinner tonight. Waiting for a bit, the Goliath eventually brings another box and then leaves and says it should be no longer before the guy you were looking for comes to set off down the river. He eventually comes. You guys devise a plan of attack, which is abruptly negated for what ends up happening is Alondor, when the cat scratches the person's face that you're tracking, Alondor grabs the other goblin and takes him to the depths of the river and drowns him. And the goblin that was sitting on the boat is left none the wiser, looking around for his friend, being distracted by the cat, has no idea where he went. You guys decide to head off. Invisibility still up and cat still around. Alondor swims underwater with the body to another location, to where you guys find a barrel to put the body in, so you can take it out of the water without looking suspect. You end up taking the barrel back to the house of the bountied lived at. He paid you guys and abruptly closed the door behind.
And we left it there.
And you left the crate and you got paid. Yes. Briefly before that, briefly stopping in an alleyway for Cade to fill his satiation, drinking a couple gallons of blood and storing about a pint of blood in his water flask. But yeah, that's where we're gonna pick up. Everybody had traveled back to the hotel and went for a night's rest. Question.
Go ahead, Chandler. I'll say my piece after.
Chandler?
I have a question, dear DM.
Yeah.
Where did the satiation come from? Was it from said drowned man?
Yes.
That was the whole
Okay.
point
Yeah.
of that entire.
Yeah. After we pulled him,
Clarify,
It was just a
target was
clarifying
drowned.
question.
The target was drowned. Because he did say that there was a little bit of a mix-up with
Yeah.
the target being the one that drowned and stuff. Also, the sending stone in the beginning, before that all transpired, that we Grace and everyone sent Deckard, and we were like, "Hey, you good? What's up? Do we need to be worried?" And then this lady answered and was like, "Oh, it's Deckard's new toys. See you soon. He's indisposed." So yeah, there's that to look forward to.
Mhm.
And also,
Right.
Alondor is
Apparently, we're
upset.
gonna meet her soon. At some point.
Hate that.
I was upset, or Alondor was upset, and the reasoning
Mhm.
behind killing just a guy that was
Mhm.
stealing stuff.
We had a
so
discussion
that-
about that.
So that
Mhm.
Cade could feed. So when we got back to the bar, I just knocked another guy out of the bar and told Cade, "Here's another one you can feed on." And then I
Mhm.
drank a bottle of rum upstairs in my bed.
And we all just had a telepathic conversation trying to soothe each other and reason our way out of the nonsense that we just did.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It was we had a discussion. We now have some standards for who we kill for Cade now.
Well, that's
Right,
good. I'm glad.
We'll pick up. It is the next morning. Everybody is rising to wake, and you're in that same hotel.
I am gonna go downstairs and I guess just wait for everybody else. I'm gonna have like breakfast and essentially get ready to go whenever we can. Now that there's a dead person in town that we don't feel like getting stuck with in trouble for, so we should probably make haste. And then hopefully I'll see Alondor come down and I'll just check on him, make sure he's mentally doing okay.
Good morning, Grace.
Good morning, Alondor. How are you feeling today?
Sort of better. I found the answers to my problems at the bottom of a bottle, so I'm fine
that's-
in the morning.
Okay, that's good. I've never experienced that. I don't know.
Hey, that's my move. And you see Mills look up from face down on the bar with a bunch of beer around him.
With
I'm gonna
Nick
tell you.
right next to him, completely sloshed.
Weren't you a octopus and then you changed back, or what happened?
No, I
was
a
a
cat
kid.
last night.
I was a kitty cat last night.
That's right. My bad. That's right. I forgot about that. That's right. You kind of just got a bunch of beer from everybody else around the bar, didn't you?
Yeah, and when Alondor punched that one dude, he was just
Mhm.
licking that guy's beer off the fucking floor.
That's right.
Mills, did you happen to check out your new feet?
Ooh. I'm also concerned about the guy that was following
I
us
am now.
Wait, what guy that was following us?
on the docks that just disappeared underneath.
Oh yeah.
I'm concerned.
Was that that was before? That was while we were trying to get into the.
Well, we came back from the docks to do a plan, and then he was following us. We went to confront him, and he's just like, bleh,
Yep,
swooped under.
and disappeared.
We haven't seen him since, so that's good. But Kate will start coming down with Grim from the stairs up top.
Nice. Yeah, so you all can join downstairs. It's slow breakfast morning. Maybe one or two other people in here that are also staying in the hotel. Not many people inside. One person in the back sounds like cooking stuff, and one Tinder up front.
So, any idea when this caravan's gonna be ready? Nix, when is your the sword hammer thing gonna be done? Because I feel like we should probably not stick around too long here.
The third day, so it should be done.
He will drink 2 of his doubles and then look at this. He'll do one of these. I have no idea.
Oh,
I was gonna say we're inside. I don't know what you're pointing at. If that's the sun, I don't.
Wait, can you
Anyways.
see through the earth?
No.
Oh, right. So maybe just go check what's the blacksmith that we went to, and then
Mhm.
maybe after that go to see if the caravans all
That
good.
was like the Boney twins or something.
No, it was
The Bones guys. That's
It
who was
was-
making
where's-
the hammer,
That's
right?
where his hammer is, Bone Brothers.
Yeah.
Bone Brothers.
The Bone Brothers. That's what it was.
Jackie and Nacky, or
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
the Bone Boys. The Bone Boys. Nick and Knack,
Yep.
Jackie and Nacky. Mhm.
Yeah.
You all
Um,
think we will need a place to stay this evening? Like a safe
think we're leaving.
place that I can make?
Oh, maybe on the
Oh,
road. A
You
bit
mean
with
in the
caravan?
desert? That's
Okay, all right.
Mhm.
I'll bring it along. I'll bring it along.
Okay, cool.
Mix, are there very many stops in the desert on the way to this place? Do you know?
I don't know. And he's gonna throw back another shot.
Okay, then. I mean, with
it is-
the terrain changing, there might be, but let's not count on it. How's that?
Grace, I think that's why he's drinking so much. So maybe let's not
Yeah.
mention it as much.
Mhm.
So we
You're
can get
right.
a move on with the day.
I don't think there's any avoiding it. It's gonna be everywhere he looks. So there.
But we can keep his mind occupied on other things, like
Fair.
getting his hammer.
What is it with half this party drinking their sorrows away at this point? My God.
Listen, there is some trauma here, okay? We're gonna have a group therapy session at some point. It's just not today.
That's-
This
that's
would
what
be
the
my
drinking
last
is
week
for.
alive. We will see.
Yep.
Excuse
Hey.
me?
Just gonna let that.
Oh, you mean if we go back in time, he won't be here anymore? That's what you mean.
I pray
think
to
that's-
Surtur that is the case.
I think he means, going home
Okay.
is going to
Um,
be
Or
rough.
that.
Yeah. Anyways, Cade, how is your leftover liquid from yesterday? Is what's the test rate on that of how long we're waiting to see if it
Is
lasts?
it congealing or?
Yeah, how do you store that?
Well, it's
Yeah,
in a
your fucking snack.
it's in a flask right now, but
We're legitimately testing it. We don't know if it's gonna work, but we were hoping it was a backup in case, we couldn't find anything for a while.
right. Actually, I was going to talk to the chef this morning about that. I was going to put some. Doesn't sound ideal, but some fat to help it not congeal as much.
Wait, what? Won't that make it congeal more?
Not if we heat it up.
Fat?
I think a chef might know the answers.
That's
Yeah.
why you talk to a chef.
I guess
Yeah.
if he makes blood sausage, but
Um,
I don't.
And Kate will kind of walk up to the bartender, ask to speak to or ask him if he can get a cup full of fat or lard.
I thought you were gonna ask a chef about it.
You just want a cup full of that. Which,
Please.
Alright, I'll go in the back and see what we got.
Thank you.
We'll see how that works, I guess. Well, if it's in the portable hole, there's no outward, there's no
Stuff's-
air, there's
Stuff
no
still
thing.
rots inside of the
Mhm.
hole.
Okay.
at
We talked
this
about that.
rate.
Okay.
Because
He
time
comes-
does pass.
He
And
comes
what
back a
those-
minute later with like a little goblet full of like chopped up bits of looks like pig fat.
Thank you. How much would that be?
You're doing me a favor right now.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. And he'll bring it back to the table and he'll open up his flask and kind of pour it into there and
Mm-mm.
cap it and then shake it up really hard.
Yeah, so
Did
you're
you
gonna have
do
to
that?
you're gonna have to take the chunks by hand and kind of mush them down. into it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Blood I can handle, but
Yeah.
this is
Right?
disgusting.
Could you go elsewhere? That is unappetizing at best.
Kate will turn his back and just do it facing away from them. And just like
I
start.
can still hear it.
I I'll be outside, I think.
I'm
Going
walking
to
with
vomit.
you next.
Me too.
I'm gonna
No,
sit
thank you.
there, but
Nothing like a bag of congealed blood and pig fat.
That's disgusting.
Yum.
isn't that gonna ruin the taste of it?
it's not really about the taste, honestly.
But like you said, you can't have
The taste of
animal-
which
is it
one,
gonna-
though? The taste of which one
Well,
is it
like-
gonna ruin?
But like when he tried to drink animal blood, it didn't work. So is this going to corrupt the properties of
No,
the
'cause
hue?
Pig fat isn't blood. It's just
I know, but it's still like
Look,
an
this is
animal byproduct.
this should make it last longer without congealing. This is an old
I will-
traveling trick.
I will say, Kate, give me a perception check at advantage for your sense of smell.
Nat 20.
Nice. As soon as you start like getting a couple chunks in there, you get a big whiff of the blood that's in there, and it has already gone stale.
oh,
Fuck.
Great. You're just gonna see Cade look really. He's gonna kind of take a sniff, and he's gonna look.
What? What's wrong?
It's gone bad already. I should have done this last night.
You're shitting me.
No, but
Well,
D-
I think
I
it's
don't know if
time
it
to
would've
throw
helped.
that flask away then.
he's gonna. Well, I guess there's not really a bathroom with running water, so he's gonna go to. He's
Pig trough.
How are you gonna get the chunks out of there? Yeah, you had to squeeze them in.
Bartender, do you have a spare flask I can purchase?
Oh my god. It's so nasty.
No, we don't sell that kind of thing here. Just the contents within.
All right, thank you. All right, I guess I'll swing by
the
us.
general store.
Right.
Gotta go buy the Bone Brothers anyway. Are we heading there?
Did you put all the fat in?
No, I would have just taken a few
Yeah, we got
chunks.
a couple chunks in there.
Yeah, not all of it.
Maybe
Keep the rest.
save the other chunks
Yeah, he's gonna
for the next.
cap that off and put it in his pocket.
That's-
It's gonna
Alright.
come in handy later.
Unappetizingness aside, we ready to go to the Bone Brothers?
Let's
I
go.
could not be more ready.
I think you could be, but that's beside the fact. There's nothing we can really do about it right now.
We're not worried about it.
We half of our part. Well, one's suffering from a hangover. The other two are actively drunk.
Fine. Fine. Let's go. Come on.
Why
How we go?
is the sun so bright today?
We're underground.
You might want to jump in the river to rejuvenate
I
yourself,
know,
bud.
Nick. That's why it's
Hold on,
so
hold on,
alarming
hold on
that
a
it's
second.
so
Hold
bright.
on, wait just a moment before we go. All right, I'm ready.
What was
Okay.
that for?
Oh, I cracked a beer.
Oh, of course. Why am I even asking? Where's your barrel of fucking beer? Why are you
Did you-
cracking one? You have a barrel.
No, I cracked one in real life.
In real life.
Oh, okay.
Hear it. Oh, that would have been great.
Yeah,
you,
I don't think my mic picked it up.
Nope,
Did you
sure
wild
did.
mills those beers?
Edward 40
Sorry.
hands.
No,
Let's
it's our,
go.
it's our Stone Cold because he doesn't exist, so it's wild. It's wild mills.
Cade would be on the lookout for a general store, like a little.
Yeah, there's
Mhm.
definitely
Something like
places
that.
to stop in along the way.
Mhm.
You can go inside. Depending on what size flask you want, they've got a couple different sizes. So
Okay. What would be the largest one?
about a 2.5 gallon flask. You have to hold it and like carry it over your shoulder.
Fuck.
Maybe like a.
It's made out of like nice sheep stomach.
Ooh, love some sheep stomach. Could I get a one that's like maybe like half a liter instead?
What is this liter? You
Okay,
said?
So you have a
okay,
gallon
sorry,
of
so-
Evo.
Can I get half of a gallon, please? Do you have one like that size?
Yeah, they have one that's half gallon.
Okay.
You can definitely get. Should be,
And then-
silver.
Okay. And then, do you have any aloe or any herbs or anything like that?
What kind of herbs are you looking for?
Ideally, turmeric, ginger, garlic, or aloe.
See, I've got the nice shipment of turmeric and ginger, but our aloe supply goes pretty quickly out here in the hot sun.
That's fair. I could imagine that. Give me 2 big Actually,
Were you about to say handfuls?
I was. I was.
You can have 1 cup, or multiplied by how many ever cups you would like.
Give me 2 cups of each then, please, and just pour them straight into the bucket or the container.
The bucket?
The container, please.
You mixing it?
Oh, okay. So he goes. So you want them in the flask?
In the flask.
Okay. So he goes and he grabs this this funnel-looking thing, and puts it in the top, and then grabs this like terracotta cup and does a scoop of each of it. You said the 1 scoop of each.
Please.
You see, he does 1 scoop of each in there and make sure it gets down to the bottom and puts the cork back on
Okay.
on top. There you go. It'll be 5 gold pieces for both of those. Total 5 total.
Okay, thank you. He'll what's this thing? He'll give him the gold and say thank you, and then as he's walking out the store, he's gonna shake it up together. Well, this is the best I can do. So next time we get blood, I'll just pour it in. It should be good for at least a few days. Just in case, and then that's actually a real life thing too. Turmeric, garlic, aloe, and ginger are all natural anticoagulants.
Oh,
Mhm.
nice.
Okay.
That's the basis of
So
what they.
not great for emergency.
No,
Keeping someone alive.
no, not really. But this is stuff you would mix in with the blood, not eating. So that's what they make anticoagulants out of.
What the hell do you need an anticoagulant for, other than keeping it in the body?
The blood thinners, and to have blood be able to be stored without going bad,
Genius.
like bulk blood. Yeah, medical nerd.
That's fair. I was just gonna say, I was like, wow, I wonder where that. Never mind. I know exactly what that. Blood thinners, fair play.
Yeah, so you get your stuff at the general store, and then you guys make your way back down to the Bone Boys, Nick and Knack. You go through the bone curtain, and clickles and clackles as you go through. And you see Nick sitting behind the counter, just kind of whittling into like a femur, and just like carving something.
Nick, Knack, Petty, Whack, where's my hammer?
Good to see you again. Your hammer is pretty much done. Go see Knack in the back.
Go to it.
See, he can rhyme. Why can't you?
And he just continues to whittle on his bone piece.
Mills puts on a sun hat.
Nice.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I don't have any goggles.
What's
And
the
sunglasses too, but I don't have
what's
those.
the hat made out of?
I don't know. It just
The sun.
yeah. it's a
Nice,
sun hat.
like some nice like leaves from your place, or
It's like
Yeah,
great,
yeah, sure.
kind of like
great
woven,
looking
like
gardening
the
hat.
woven style. Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, you go back into the back with Knack, and he's in there. He's got your hammer sitting on the table, and it's this large chunk. It's like a round ball of like glass onyx, surrounded by what forms the hammer, the square hammer of steel around it. And the bone kind of shoots up through that glass and comes out the top and makes like some spikes. I'll do some artwork for you, but it looks like a really nice bone, onyx, and steel hammer.
This is wonderful.
It's about ready. I was just gonna do some more carvings on it, but if you want it now, it's good to go.
I mean, how important are the carvings?
I mean, they're just decorative.
Oh,
How much longer would you need?
A couple hours, but
We got to skip town. It'll be fine.
yes, I know I tried to make it as fast as I could, but you know, when I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so when it comes to, you know, intricate work, I like to take my time. But you know, for you, rush job, I got the bare bones functionality of it made.
That's
come
all
back.
she'll care about, anyways.
This is a gift for someone else.
Oui, ma mère.
All right. Well, in that case, he goes and grabs this like large leather sack, and he kind of puts the leather sack around it and ties it off around the top, and then hands it to you.
Thank you.
It is always good to see you. You bring us the best bones. So come
I
back
hope-
anytime.
We'll see. He's just gonna turn around and walk away.
Guys, are he seems very
thanks.
certain
Thanks so much. Mm-hmm.
he's gonna die.
Mm-hmm. I feel
What
that.
the fuck? Nix,
I mean-
you good? We're not gonna let you die, right?
Nick's legitimate question for you, sir.
Mm,
Do we need to also worry about dying just because we're with you? And if
No.
we try to protect you?
well, don't do that. But you
Nick,
know,
you are-
you have nothing to be worried about.
I mean, Nix, you are currently under my employment, so
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah,
anything
we'll have to
that-
see about that contract. It really depends on if my mother decides to smash my head in with this hammer.
And you're gonna give her the gift so she can more easily do that, or so you have a choice of the weapon? What?
Is this
What's-
like a
Oh.
giant ritual thing, or
Yeah. Well, she works a forge.
Ah,
Hmm.
Okay.
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 God, I can't even imagine what you would have done that makes your own mother want to smash your head in.
Well,
Mhm.
leave.
Leave? That's it?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh, just say you got lost.
That will not work. I told them to their faces I was leaving.
Oh,
Oh. Well, you could
please,
say like
please.
I tried to not leave, and I was changing my mind, and when I couldn't find my way back.
I don't think deception is his strong suit.
I don't know if that's gonna help, my
Or,
dude.
or you know, just tell them the truth. That's fine too.
Yeah, I think, you know, if I've learned anything, it is when it comes to parental figures, usually honesty is the best policy. You kind of go from there.
Question though. He said Captain Krellick was outside the fire giant camp. Do we even need to go in?
Well, I need to go see them.
I think he wants to see them one last time, possibly.
So you can die?
Yeah.
I
I was
would
about to
like
ask.
to
Say goodbye.
earn my place in Surtur's Forge.
And how does one do that?
Well, you've got to be part of the clan.
You're
So
saying
if
you'd like to
you-
earn your place before you die?
Well,
is this
potentially.
like a either you die or we lose you in a party kind of situation?
Oh, no, this is just a hey, I'm home. Let's mend broken bridges before time maybe gets exploded.
And then I'm
Okay,
going
so
to
you can
again.
leave. You can leave. You just can't officially leave.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes and no. I think they will understand with this one. The last one, not understanding. Understandably so.
I think I understand. But the best way to understand is to go find out.
Indeed.
Yeah, let's get moving.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What size barrel of booze did I buy again?
The big one.
Oh.
You got
The wagon-sized one.
I don't know how
Yeah.
many gallons I'm working
Well,
with.
the wagon size one is the one that we have currently, and then you got more wagons that we're going to link up with right now for the caravan.
yes. I bought 3
Oh, wow.
wagons and like 1, 2, 3, and then it was 2 to make 1, for a total of I think I did 5. So like 4 half wagons.
Oh, here we are.
I think, Ian, how many
Ton.
wagons did we get again?
In the butt.
Yeah.
When we get to the
so-
brewery, we'll find out.
A decent amount.
Is it just us in this caravan, or is it other people in
I
company?
bought a butt, which is 136 gallons.
Yeah.
Well, they have to have someone to drive the wagons.
There are 6 full sizes, and then there are
6 tons.
8 of the halves.
Ah,
And the
yes,
one
I
we're-
made
we're
enough for
rolling
10.
around.
That's correct.
All right. So let's make our way to the. Isn't it like right nearby?
Oh, you think it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
down the way here?
Down the way a bit. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Everywhere is just on the way a bit.
Until it's not.
Until it's not. Then you're outside, and you've got the sun shining on you, and now grass is growing.
Well, maybe it stopped. We haven't been out yet. 3 days. Maybe, things haven't changed that much in 3 days. Maybe, like, the
I
sand
don't
took
know.
back
That
over
forest
6.
was gone in like 40 minutes.
He does have a point.
Yeah,
So
that was a
what
rough
do you-
go.
What are you expecting when we walk out of here then, Nix? Are you...
I hope it's not where we just came from, because that would be very disappointing.
Yeah, so y'all walk for a bit, have this conversation. You come upon the brew house. You walk through the large warehouse doors as y'all did before. People working in here, but you do see wagons lined up with the barrels already placed in them, and people tending them to them and strapping them down with ropes and stuff like that.
I think the caravan is almost ready.
There are you see 10 wagons.
Checks out.
Right. Does it?
Mm-hmm.
How many gallons an hour do you think I could drink?
I mean, that's up to you.
On average, how much can a human drink?
Yeah, how tall are you and how much do you weigh, Mills? What is your height weight index?
Let's see. Did I write that down? I don't think so. Oh, I did. 6'5", 200 pounds.
But how much does a werebear or a great bear drink? You know.
What? Let's not bring the animals into it. Oh God.
How much liquid can you hold in your stomach at one time?
What if you turn into a camel?
I was
Isn't it
actually
like
thinking
a
about being a
gallon?
camel. Is it a
Can't
gallon?
aren't their
think.
stomachs smaller or like
A
because
little
they
bit
don't
less
eat
than a
water?
gallon.
They
So-
store it.
Camels are cows. They have 2 stomachs.
Yeah, but you have to think that liquid is also being digested while you're drinking it. So it's not just what your stomach can hold; it's what you can
I was gonna say,
How
as
big
a,
is your
as a human,
constitutionally hold.
I was gonna say, as a human, you're only supposed to drink no more than 6 cups per hour. So
6
otherwise,
cups
you know,
are
that's how
like
you like
8 ounces.
48 ounces is 6 cups. Otherwise, that's how
Is that a
people
gallon?
like drown themselves.
No, that's less than a gallon.
How many
Otherwise-
little O's
4
are
ounces.
in
Otherwise, you
here?
get it's hyponatremia.
What's that? 3 pints?
Listen, I didn't do well with this part in school.
It's
Yeah.
3 pints.
Yeah, I was pretty sure.
Yeah, because 8 cups is 4 pints.
But this is D&D, so
That's fair.
Alright, let's load up. How do we get these wagons out of here?
Yeah, that's
They're going
true.
to get them.
Are they pulling them with the horses or?
I was gonna ask that too. Are they camels, like horses? Like what's drawing these
Horses
things?
linked up?
Are they
I'll
just
say-
magically being pulled? That's from
Mills,
flesh.
You can do 2.5 gallons per hour.
Nice.
That's 24 beers.
Is that like right before he dies, or is that just like on average? Like,
That's the pace I can keep.
Yeah. that's the
Okay.
pace you can keep.
okay, because there's that like right up to death point.
All right. What was the question? Sorry, I missed something there.
What's
Horses.
pulling the wagons?
Yeah. So it looks like a bunch of horses set up.
Okay, they just have a bunch of random horses sitting around.
Large,
cool.
large, desert-style penny horses. Some Arabians.
All right. Is there any place on these whatever wagons in this caravan for us to sit, or do we have to walk behind it next to it?
You do
Or
see.
wait, aren't we security for our own wagons? Did we? Is that what we decided? What did we decide?
Well, you do see a bunch of people tying stuff down, and on the larger barreled wagons, they have actually mounted seats on top of the barrels
Hmm. Okay,
for people to
that's
sit.
cool.
And you notice that each wagon has someone sitting in one of the driver's seats.
Okay. Okay. Did we decide to be our own security to walk on the sides of it, or like what? Did
No,
we?
I think
How about that?
there. He said he was taking care, like he was gonna have his people, run the wagon, like take care of delivery. So, I think it's gonna be us and the people that are in charge of driving the wagon, because we didn't buy the wagons and the horses. We bought the the alcohol. So.
Oh yeah,
I
and
think-
they're delivering it.
I think they're here to ensure, they retain their horses and wagons.
That's fair.
Indeed.
Sounds good.
Yeah, they know we're not coming back with the wagons, I'm sure. so-
That's why they're coming back with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
That makes sense. All right. So
Hey,
What-
Nix, how long this journey you think?
I,
You can give me a
I'm
history
better
check.
with gold than time.
I don't trust you when you count on your fingers like that,
You
Nick.
can give me a history check, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 14.
Yeah, about 5 or 6 days.
About a week.
And there's 10 wagons. We said
10 wagons.
okay. We have a week's worth of food.
I think we have a week's worth of alcohol.
Yeah, that's not gonna help us in the middle of the desert.
Well,
If there's nothing
quick
to eat.
math. I don't know if we do. We might run out.
Do we should probably get some rations enough for all of us to eat.
I
Unfortunately, Cade.
was talking about booze.
Just your barrel, or all of them? You mean, Mills? I think Nyx was meaning on, giving the ones he bought to his family.
Oh, we're not all drinking 2 gallons an hour?
No.
No.
No,
No.
I will not be doing that.
Nope.
Mills, I like you a
No.
lot. These barrels are off limits.
Mill,
Oh no, I'm gonna stick to my own barrel.
I'll make a pact with you right now, Mills. If we get through all of this, going back in time, changing shit, surviving and stuff, I will 100% do a world tour, riding around drinking 2 gallons an hour with you.
Right, that sounds like a plan. Well, if I'm gonna be the only one drinking, that's just sad.
I'll drink with you, Mills.
So
I
might
also
take
bought a
I might take
personal
to the
keg,
skies.
so I will also be drunk.
Our 3
Ian-
resident drunkards. Got it.
DM question real quick. If I'm immune
I
to
think I'm just gonna get
poison,
high.
how does alcohol affect me?
You
I
can
also
still,
have a
you
rock
can
fruit.
still get drunk. It just takes.
I just
more
don't
to
get
Can't
sick.
get alcohol
It
poisoning.
takes it takes it takes more to
Oh.
affect you. It takes more to
I-
affect you.
So I can get real drunk.
Mhm.
You can probably
kill
go
you.
toe to toe with Mills.
Mhm.
Good
It just won't
golly.
kill you.
Mills says, "Well, I don't want to be the only one drinking, so I think I'm just gonna get high." And he backflips off one of the buggies and turns into a golden eagle, soars into the sky.
That kind of high. Okay.
Yeah, so you backflip off of one of the things, and now you're flying inside this warehouse.
Oh, I thought we were outside. Well, I'll say that once we get outside.
right.
Okay.
So yeah, so all of these people are finishing up tidying up the carts inside the warehouse, and you notice that they're not facing the entrance that you came through. They're kind of facing back towards the back of the warehouse.
They have a shortcut.
So whenever you realize that, you see a bunch of people opening this large steel door that you thought was the wall of the back of this warehouse, and it slides slowly open to reveal this tunnel with lights stringing up through the top of it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we
Okay.
travel underground.
It looks
I
like
plan to
it
get
looks
high.
that way for a bit.
My plan to get high is not going to be very effective.
There will be a time for that, but the initial exit out of this place looks like it's going to be underground.
Well, just
Okay.
forget I said anything.
Don't use that wild shape charge.
It's okay. He's drunk.
So Nix, do we have to provide food for all these guys traveling? Like,
No.
I'm just making sure because I don't know if I have enough rations, so I might need to go stop
they
and
all
get
look
some.
like they have their own packs and backpacks
Great.
on, and sacks of stuff, and yeah, they're getting to the end of setting up all these carts for them. They're not providing you with anything, but it looks
Nope.
like they have stuff for themselves.
Okay. Yeah, I know we were just at the general store, but I don't have enough rations for myself, so I gotta go get some. Because yeah, I don't know if I trust whatever we find out there, if there's gonna be enough food.
also-
Anybody else need to go?
I thought we collected some stuff from Mills' little place.
Or would
No,
that have
they
gone
don't
bad by
have
now?
to.
Anything you
fair.
take,
Oh,
yeah, anything you take from there is gone.
Okay, gotcha.
You
Well,
also
we can eat it while
see wives and husbands of people that aren't leaving on this trek, with the people setting this up, like giving their goodbyes and kisses on the cheek and stuff like that.
Oh.
And then they eventually fade out of the warehouse.
Wait,
Oh.
Nix, what sort of trek are we going on? I see family members giving last
Yeah.
We're gonna be
testimonies
gone
here.
for 2 weeks. That's a long time.
Yeah, they got
Yeah, but this looks like a death sentence. Like they're going
Well-
off to war.
I think it's more of a realistic thing because the desert can probably be unforgiving, plus the jungle's popping up in different parts that they've never seen before, and the mention of the sandworms from Nyx a few, earlier in the travels probably has people on edge.
Devourer.
Right, I think it's just being realistic. Not everybody
And the
always makes
hippos,
it back.
We forgot the hippos.
Yes, the asshole hippos, right?
Yep.
Well,
And
Yep.
the
gifts
slavers.
before he
Nix,
wasn't
about-
a dick.
About these sandworms, is there any sort of deterrent system, on the wagons that you can see? Do you guys use any sort of deterrent system? Like, is there anything that will keep them from attacking a caravan like us?
No.
Oh, okay, great.
Is there a leader of this caravan who's like in charge of everybody, or
I mean, maybe the guy on the front cart. You don't really know.
Okay, I'm gonna go ask him to see how much time we got. You know, gonna go check with him.
Yeah, you head up to the front cart and you see he's finishing hanging some like bags on the side of the cart. Looks like
Mhm.
maybe have potatoes or something inside of it. And he's starting to climb up on top.
Excuse me, sir. Pardon me. Hello. Excuse me.
Yes.
Question
are
for
you
you.
the ones that we are taking into the desert?
Yes, that is us. Who's kind of in charge of this caravan group of people? Thing.
That would be me. I am the lead cart. I will be leading us on our trek.
Great. And what's your name, sir?
My name is Rulo.
Rulo. Got it. Cool. About how long until we leave? Because some of us were unaware of the food requirements.
He takes a look down the rest of the carts. Oh, I would say maybe an hour. We would like to get gone before midday.
Okay, cool. Can I get Mr. DM? Can I get there and back in an hour? How far away is the general
Sure,
store?
you can go find some food within that time frame. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. An hour. Perfect. We will be ready to go. Do you have assigned jobs or seats for us? Is there anything we need to know?
But there is an open seat on most of the carts. We have a driver and one handyman on each cart.
Great.
And then you can sit wherever you like, front cart, middle cart, back cart, wherever you prefer.
They have a
Awesome.
20-person group coming with us. This is intense.
Yeah.
Not fucking around.
All right.
Handyman.
Thank you, Rulo. I am Grace. I am Grace. If you have any issues with our party, please let me know.
Nice
I
to
will.
meet you, Grace. I hope we have a safe and plentiful journey.
Me too. An hour. We will be ready to go in an hour. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Yes. 1 hour, we will be leaving.
Perfect. 1 hour. Got it. Grace is gonna go relay that to her people, and say that she's gonna go get some rations because I don't feel like starving to death in the desert.
An hour, you say?
Oh God.
Get some.
That's fair. That's fine. Just don't leave unless you're going with us, because I don't feel like losing anybody. And some of you are like cats, and I can't wrangle you all at once.
Great. I am just following you, Grace. I'm coming to get some food.
Great.
I also
Anybody else?
can make magical berries that will keep us full for a whole day.
Oh, that's awesome to know. Okay, cool. Great.
How many
Emergency.
times can you do that, Mills?
4. But I can
Okay.
make 10 berries at a time.
Okay, that's a good backup. That's a good backup. Cade, does that help you at all?
I was wondering about that myself. I won't know until we try, I guess. So
Okay.
Berries.
yeah, if
Listen.
that would help. I feel pretty satiated right now.
I
So
can also
Great.
create 10 gallons of water.
That's also very helpful.
Oh,
That's important.
Nice. That's plenty.
That's very
I think
important.
I think you're gonna need, that every hour.
Yep.
Oh, I got
Pretty much.
beer. But for you guys.
Okay. Cool. Yep. Still gonna get the rations. Anybody else need rations just in case? Let's go. Just because you just never know, and I don't feel like dying in the desert.
I
So
can also
let's go.
destroy 10 gallons of water.
Oh, let's not do that, please. Let's just not.
Well, maybe the water's coming back with the forest. We don't
Wait,
know.
did you
That's fair.
learn that from the pyramid? Did you learn that from
Yeah, I
some
took some
writing
notes.
on the walls?
Yeah, I took some notes.
Okay, cool. Great. Well, I'm gonna go run and get some of this food stuff. Gonna go find some rations.
All right. Yep. Let's do it.
Kate's just gonna wait at the I guess the meeting area, and start playing a little bit of fetch with Grim.
You need rations for your dog?
I was gonna say, what are you feeding him?
Yeah, that's a good point. Damn it.
Got berries.
All right, let's go. He's gonna kind of jog and catch up to everybody.
I'll be here.
Okay.
And me as well. Here you go, Mills.
I am Nix.
Oh yeah. Here you go, Mills.
Confused, he doesn't even know who he is.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Yeah, so
It's because we are bound on a spiritual journey, my friend.
everybody going off to get food from the store. It's gonna take about 20 minutes to get to one where you can buy bulk stuff at, not just like a restaurant or an inn or
Great.
something.
Great.
So 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back.
Perfect.
And how many rations are we looking to get?
I'm looking
I
for
want
a
at
week's
least-
worth for myself.
I want 10 days worth
10
because
days
I
worth.
just I want 10 days.
So
I
8
know.
days worth. 8 days. I'm getting 8 days worth, which is 1 week.
Oh, that's right, because there's a week here is 8 days. Shit, that's right. I forgot about that.
Still get 10 just in case.
I'm gonna drink enough where I can use my wild shape with drunk points.
For sure.
I'll get 10. I'll get 10 for Grim
And
as
it's
well.
only 1 gallon, if I'm reading this correctly.
Yeah, correct. You are correct. It'll use 1 point. Yeah, so 10 days worth. That's gonna be doing some calculations.
So like 50 gold or less.
It's going to be 12 gold
Got all these
pieces.
berries.
Okay.
I don't
Big
know
old thing.
why they didn't want my berries.
It's a backup
Alright.
plan.
I don't
And
know
that-
either.
And what you get some bread loaf. You get there's some like small chunked meat. Looks like desert rabbit or something like that. Some hardtack and some veggies.
Okay. I'm gonna pay my 12 gold for my 10 days of rations. Is that you said it was 12 gold for 10 days?
Yes.
Great. 12 gold it is. Ta-da. All right. I now have plenty of rations. Great. I feel much better now.
Right. Let's get to move on.
Yep.
Burn
Let's
in
go.
daylight.
Let's go. Anything else we need? No. Great. Off we go. Back. Did you get Cade? Did you get stuff for Grim so he don't starve?
Yeah, I think I got 10 days worth. You should be fine.
Cool. Great. Let's go back so we don't get left.
Yeah.
That'd
So
be funny.
you guys head back and you get there. Another 20 minutes goes by, and you see Mills and Nix just hanging out, drinking, sitting next to the carts.
At least they're still here. It's important.
Still got a little bit of time to kill. About 20 minutes until the caravan's gonna set off. Anything else you guys want to do, or we can go ahead and get moving?
Okay, just gonna play with Grim and
Good.
real quick before we disperse, how do we wanna who wants to be in which cart?
I was gonna fly above.
The entire
whole
time?
cart?
Like
The
recon.
whole. That's.
That's a
Not
lot
the
of
whole
flying.
time. I'll dip down the middle cart. Like I'll go from the middle cart up, so I can see the whole caravan, and then come down and sit every so often.
Oh, okay. Every once in a while. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I was gonna fly too, but then they want to go underground, and I'm like, well,
Yeah, that's a good point. We going underground the first
I
part.
am underground.
I don't mind being in the
How
front
long?
cart.
I don't know.
I will sit somewhere in the middle for the first bit, but I have this handy dandy spyglass, and to look at where we need to go, I would like to ride on Rug for a bit.
I forgot about the rug.
So I've got carts 1 through 10. If you want to tell me which cart is going to be the one that you're going to spend most of your time on for this journey. Terwin wants number 5.
Yeah.
Cade wants 1.
I think I'm gonna turn into a desert cat and hang out with a Londor.
On cart 2.
Oh, I was gonna say. Okay, I'll take 9. You take 8. I'll take 9.
Oh,
Nine.
What do you?
uh,
Quick! Stop switching your fingers.
10.
You want number 10?
I'll be at the back.
Okay, then I'll take
If
8.
you have the spyglass, wouldn't you want to be nearer to the front, or would you be good?
He was gonna be up on the carpet.
Ah, yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Wait, you're taking the
Yeah,
carpet?
I
There's
was
everyone.
going to take a rug, yes, for the spyglass.
Wait, don't you have the jetpack?
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
do
but
have
that has to be refilled, and that costs a lot, and we don't have the money.
refilled.
What was the
What?
time limits on the?
Jet.
What was the time limits on the carpet again?
Carpet is 8 hours of flying time, and then it needs 2 hours of rest.
Got it.
That should be fine.
I'm gonna sit at cart 8.
Part 8. All right.
Yep.
All right. That's everybody. All right. Yeah. So if y'all are ready to go,
Let
you
go.
see Rulo up at the front. He kind of whistles, and everybody kind of rights themselves and gets up onto their carts. He says, "Okay, we are about to leave. Hopefully you have everything you need, because we're not coming back for a long time."
What's a long time?
2 weeks.
Well, I don't know if you guys are coming back with us or not back there, Miss Grace, but...
No, we're gonna go back in time. But you just hear
You're on.
meow, 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 meow.
It's a cute cat. Right, all pets and everything inside the carts, and we will set off. Then he kind of turns around, sits down. Cade, you're sitting next to him.
Yeah.
It's you, him, and another person on this cart, the handyman.
Okay. As I say, where can I put a Grim, sir?
Yeah, Grim would have to go on to a different cart. These carts only have room for 3 people on them.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
You put him by me. I'll take care of him. 4
Okay.
or 6.
All right. I'll
And then if
mean,
you put
that's
him
still-
in 4, it'd be between me and Alondor.
Well, he's got to go on his own because there's 2 people on each cart, and you would be the third.
That's what she's saying. Is she said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between
Is to
I'm
put
on
him-
5. You're
Yeah.
on 3. If we put him on 4, he's
On
between
4,
us.
yeah. Put him on 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll speak with animals with him and say, just sit here, be good. Listen to the man or whoever's on the cart. I'll tell him to listen to the driver and the other person.
Mhm.
If you need anything, jog up to the front. I'll be there. All right. I need to keep an eye out on things going forward. Okay. If you need me,
Driver.
just howl. Okay. And
Side
I'll just
eyeing this freaking
I'll look at the
dog.
driver and the other person and be like, he's a good boy. His name's Grim. Just tell him what you want him to do and he'll listen. If he doesn't, call forward to the front and I'll come and help you out. You should be fine. And I'll turn and walk away before they say anything.
Cade, you hear back from Grin speaking
Oh.
in animals. He says, "Yes, I will make this cart my own, and I will be the master of it."
Oh,
And he kind of
excuse me?
everybody else
Grim sounds
everybody else hears
creepy AF.
everybody else hears, "Arr, arr," and he turns around and goes and hops up onto the cart.
Oh, I thought
Remember,
you were gonna say he
I'll,
pisses on it. Pisses
I'll-
on it.
I'll say back to him and be like, listen, you cannot eat them. You don't have pens to drive. Right?
Oh my god.
I have food for you, okay? When we stop, I'll feed you every time, okay? I promise. Be good. And
I didn't know
I'll
Grim eating people was a concern, but okay.
you never know.
Big, he's a
You-
big boy.
How big is he now?
Came
Yeah.
to that realization after hearing that voice.
Yeah. How big is he now? Has he grown at all?
That's the first time you've spoke with animals with him. So
No, it's not.
First time you've heard him speak back.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I've definitely used it
Oh.
before. How big is he now? Has he grown at all more?
A little bit. He's about up to your waist.
That's it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not that big. Okay.
He's like a
He's a slow
Tibetan
growing puppy.
mastiff.
Yeah, kind of like a mastiff size. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And I'll jog back to the front.
He's a puppy. It's been 4 weeks.
No, it's been longer than that.
Let's say it's been a little bit longer than that. Yeah.
So yeah, everybody loads up into their carts, and Rulo at the front kind of whips the reins, and they all one by one start to traffic style start to move into this underground tunnel. Yeah, going through this tunnel, it's very nicely carved. Looks like it gets used a lot by this place. It's just a carved tunnel until it becomes a tunnel inside of like jagged sandstone. A couple miles, you guys are underground in this tunnel.
Okay. About how tall is the tunnel? Ish.
About 50 feet. It's a pretty large tunnel. It's about 50 feet tall, 30 feet wide.
Is it dark? Does it have like lighting on the sides, or the caravan does, or something?
At the very beginning, when y'all leave, there are lights that line the ceiling, but they kind of fade out about 1,000 yards away from the entrance.
So then it's just pitch black.
It starts to get darker and darker the more you go through.
I'm casting light on my freaking wagon. Light. Okay.
The driver next to you goes, "Oh, that's pretty nifty. Usually I just use my dark vision to see, but light is always good."
Glad to help. Anybody else need light?
Careful it doesn't attract the bugs.
What bug?
What is your name, by the way, Miss?
I'm Grace. I'm Grace. I'm so sorry. What are your names?
Nice to meet you. I'm Nadar, and this is Felix.
Hi. Nice to meet you, Nadar and Felix. Appreciate it. Thank you. Glad to meet you. Thanks for driving us and traveling with us. We appreciate it.
It seems we're going to be cart partners for about 5-6 days.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Is if we ever start to drift behind the cart too far in front of us, just don't let us drift too far.
Okay. Is that a common problem?
We want to stick together. So if you see the cart behind us drifting too far, or we're getting too far from the one in front of us, we need to tell someone, or pick up the pace. But we can't pick it up too fast if we're leaving the ones behind us behind.
Gotcha. Okay. Good to know. Thanks for that. Okay. Nadar and Felix, thank you. Appreciate it. Grace is gonna. Grace is gonna share telepathically. Hey guys, just make sure that we're staying a good distance from each other, of not too far away. Don't let any of our carts get too far. Just
Grace, why are you micromanaging me? We have drivers.
Because that's what my driver just asked me to tell him if we were drifting too far apart. Don't start with me nonsense.
Why are you talking to the help?
Why are you nattering on like a married couple?
I am being polite. The gentleman asked my name, and I was being polite, and he told me to let him know if we drifted too far apart. So I was just letting all of you know to let someone know if we were drifting too far apart. Thank you very much.
He gave you a job, and now you're making it my job?
Shut up!
Imagine we're hearing Grace broadcasting, and we're not hearing what Alana was saying back to her, so she's just screaming at nobody. To us, anyway. Then Alana is over there being a little shit.
Yep, pretty much.
All right, so we're moving at a slow pace currently. We'll be moving about 2 miles an hour. So it takes about 30 minutes, 45 minutes to get out of this tunnel. And eventually you do breath out into this crevasse. The roof of the tunnel kind of gives away as you're in this about 50-foot deep trench. Looks like sand above, over the top, just kind of trickling down, almost like rain, down into this crevice. Very
Putting on my
jagged rocks on the
goggles?
side.
I'm putting
leading
on my
all the
sand
way up.
goggles. Okay. Interesting. Sand goggles on.
Yeah. Oh, imagine going through a sandstorm in this fucking caravan. Oh, this gonna suck.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, thank you.
Whoever's rolling daily needs to roll good.
Oh God.
I'm gonna talk to my cart people and be like, "Hey, I'm Terwin. What's up? How you doing? When do we emerge from this place? Do you know? I have no dark vision."
You hear back? Yes, we will emerge from this place in a short amount of time. With the tunnel and crevice are only a bit. We will be on the surface in about 2 hours.
2 hours? God, this is one of them times I really wish I had freaking dark vision. All right.
We're not underground anymore.
Yeah, we came out of the tunnel.
Oh,
We're in a
okay. So
crevice.
there's like
Yeah.
cracks of
Spots.
light. Okay,
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Is it like a canyon kind of thing, or?
Pretty much.
Okay.
It kind of opens up
Okay.
into a canyon.
I missed
Same
it.
height though, currently. My name is Science. What is yours?
Darwin. Nice to meet you, Science. Signs?
Science?
Science?
How do you spell that?
SYNES?
Okay, SYNES. Okay, cool. And to the third, I'll be like, how about you?
They're kind of sitting on the back of the cart. He doesn't talk much. His name is Gordwin.
Excuse me?
Gordwin?
Gorwin?
Yes.
What does he look like?
It's a little dwarf.
Oh, okay.
Kind of
that's
younger, on the younger side.
That's a familiar name to me. All right, interesting. Don't recognize him though. Well, hi, Gorwin. I'm Terwin.
Kind of
I-
leans around the side of the large barrel that sits in the middle of this cart and
Okay, and what's the other dude? What is he? Like what race and stuff?
human,
Okay,
very tan skin.
cool. What were Grace's? They said that they had dark vision.
Yeah, so Grace, you have 2 elves on your cart.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Mine and How do you spell Gorwin?
Gorwin.
Okay.
I guess I'll introduce myself to the people on my cart as well.
Yeah,
I-
so on your cart, it's just the driver, you, and Mills. The handyman had to
Oh.
switch to a different cart.
Well, Mills is a cat, so I didn't. Okay, I thought Mills was just sitting in my lap. But...
Actually, correct. You are correct. Yeah. So they will both be on there. What are you doing?
Hello. I'm Ilandor. I used to live in the ocean, so I don't really like the desert very much. I might not be very much help to you out here.
Oh,
so-
you're a bit out of your depth here, aren't you?
I mean, it's not much depth here at all, is there?
I mean, we're about 50 feet under the desert floor, so I'd say we're pretty in the depths.
Okay,
Got
I
you
mean,
there.
sure. Hey,
My name's Steiny. What's yours?
oh, I just nice to meet you, Steiny. Like I said a second ago, my name's Alondor.
Ah,
Um,
I missed that part.
We've
oh,
been
Yeah.
talking about
are
the
you-
depths.
Who's your
Right.
furry little friend there?
This is Sinclair. He's a nice little cat.
My name is Mills. Mills
Meow, meow,
Mason.
meow, meow.
Meow, meow,
When we get to
People
the
call me
surface,
Wild Mills.
when we get to the surface, just gonna let you know he's gonna be right for the picking for the Desert Hawks.
Well, that's okay. I was, his name. It's not a cat. This is actually my friend Mills. He's just, he's chill. His name's not Sinclair. I was just trying to be funny. I don't think, by the way he was meowing at me, I think he was trying to say something to you. So,
Kind of you see Shiny kind of sigh a bit. Got us taking fucking jokers in the middle of the desert.
Ooh.
Meow, 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 meow.
Spite.
Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow.
that's you know what? I am the breath of the desert. I think I will bring joy to our. Let's just fucking drive. Let's just keep driving. We don't have to talk. If you don't want to. I was just trying to be
Sounds
polite.
great to me.
I was waiting for Alondor to yell at Grace.
Well, this guy's a riot. Meow, meow, meow.
Yeah, anybody else want to get acquainted with their people?
I don't talk to hired help.
Being hired help.
You hired help.
They had hired help.
Then Cade
Grace
was.
seems to be handling it just fine.
Cade will speak up to his guys in the front then.
Yeah, you have Rulo and Grayson on your cart.
Jason Derulo.
Grayson Derulo.
Grayson.
And Rulo.
That's pretty awesome, dude.
Grayson and Rulo.
That was quick. That was quick. Awesome.
Oh,
Bravo. That was.
it's a pleasure to meet you both. I guess we have some time on our hands too.
Yeah, so what did you say your name was again?
My name.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. My name is Cade.
Yes, a bit of a long morning, a lot to deal with, setting all of these carts up and everything. But we're on the way now, and should be a nice, smooth journey. I'm hoping for, God's willing.
Hopefully that's the case. But if you require any help from me, please let me know.
Yes, and if you need anything, if you see the cart starting to get damaged or anything, just let Grayson know. He is our onboard handyman. Hopefully, we'll be able to take care of anything that comes up along the way. So,
Sounds good. And I'll give a curt nod to both of them. And kind of settle in. Are the carts soft top or hard top?
there's nothing on the tops.
It's
Oh,
It's the
barrels.
barrels.
Oh,
You're counting
oh.
on
Of alcohol.
barrels.
gotcha. Okay.
Right. Everybody, semi-acquainted with their cart mates, except for Nyx. We'll move into sort of a daily challenge here.
Can't wait.
Yeah, so moving out of this underground section in about 2 hours, it starts to, the depth between the top and where you're riding starts to close, and you eventually breast into the open sea desert. There's a hard cut path that 2 dunes kind of meet down to the bottom that this trail that you will follow seems to be. The kind of hard packed sand in between these dunes. And that's where we'll start our first day's challenge. Who would like to assist in this?
Oh.
Thanks.
As soon as we hit open air, I will transform into a golden eagle.
Okay, sweet.
I'll transform myself at Elondor's lap and say, "I'm not gonna get drunk. I'm gonna get high," and then jump off.
But you're meowing and then squawking, and that's
Yeah.
just all we
Well,
hear.
you can hear him in the head, but
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
so yeah, you do that, and Steiny next to you goes, Well, holy fuck. That was interesting. All right.
You know,
The cat
you
should become
said
the
he
hawk.
might be, privy to or vulnerable to your hawks out here. So I think he decided to become the prey, the predator, not the prey.
Good thinking.
So I'll
all
be
right.
air support for the
Sweet.
check. Whatever Nix wants to do.
Yeah, Nix, how are you helping out?
I was going to unfurl a rug and get on it and fly up and use my spyglass.
Where the hell are you getting the rug from?
I took it earlier.
Did you steal it from me?
No, I did it
Out of my
while we were
hole?
all arguing and went back to get rations or whatever.
You stole it out of my hole? Out of my bag of
So
holding?
you're gonna have to move up to cart number 8 to ask Grace for it if you want the rug.
Grace, it's time for the plan we had talked about for the rug.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Aye, this woman.
Can I carry Nix?
What is the size of
It's the giant eagle.
giant? Oh, it's a giant eagle. Yeah, yep, for sure. In Nix's current size, you can carry him.
I'll swoop down and
Gotta pick him up. Yeah, for sure.
Uppies.
just grab him by the shoulders.
Ooh.
Yeah. So do you guys fly up? Both of you give me perception checks. Along with a separate D20 roll.
From Nyx or both?
I'm gonna take the D20 roll just from Nyx. DC is gonna change because you're both giving perceptions.
I got a 29 perception.
Nice.
Well, that's
Good
good. My
lord.
plus 7 netted me a whole whopping 13.
All right. And then what was your separate D20 roll, Nyx?
Also a 6.
Two
6.
sixes?
Mm-hmm.
So
Good golly.
okay. Um.
I am the nervous.
All right. So Mills, you see this first. About a mile away, with your eagle eyes, you see what looks to be a trail of dust. And you kind of, with your eyes, you can see what looks to be a sail right in front of it, just skirting across the top of the desert. You point that out to Nyx. You say that you should probably avoid it. And this is weird because of your role as well. So yeah, you guys start to veer off onto a separate path. You fly down, or Nyx, you yell at Rulo and tell them about the things that
Yeah,
you see.
I'll fly towards the front of the cart so he can relay what we saw.
Yeah. You tell Rulo what you see out there. After Mills relays what he sees to you, you get it in your head that it's probably some hippos.
Damn
skirting
dirty
across the top.
hippos.
So Rulo's like, no problem, got you. We'll take a more leftward approach. And he starts to go down a separate path. This is going to cost you guys some time.
That's a success, baby.
So yeah, at the rate of 2 miles an hour, you guys are currently moving over this desert top. The sand is kind of slowing you guys down, so you're only moving about 2 miles an hour. The average cart speed for you guys is about 6 to 8 miles an hour, but you get slowed down a bit.
Be worse. Are they pirates? What's the deal with these hippos again? I relay in my head to
No.
Nyx.
We're the pirates. They're
So what? We have supplies that we have paid for from your
from other
place.
pirates.
I guess. Okay. So they just. What would they do? Steal our shit? Wouldn't that make them the pirates?
They just don't want us to scavenge the bone fields, so anytime they come across us, it's on sight.
Okay.
Okay.
Mills, you said something earlier about accommodations for the night. How many is that gonna accommodate?
Large as a 90-foot cube.
That's pretty big.
I can just specify who.
Would you more to? Do you think we'd be able to get all 20 of our compatriots here and the wagons inside?
We take the wagons inside as well?
I mean, it's less conspicuous, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we'd be poofed out of existence for a night.
I mean, it is 90 cubic feet.
Oh, that's
the
not the rod. I have a spell and I have the rod. The rod is a different plane, but I have a spell called Druid Grove that protects us for 90 foot.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mhm.
So
I can't. I still have like 2 or 3. I still have like. I've only been gone from my house for like 3 days, so I still have like
that's
7
right,
days
7
until.
days.
So, I'm assuming the wagons are what 10 by 10 in D&D terms.
Size wise,
Yeah, are they like 10 by 10 or
10 by 15.
15's the length?
Yeah.
Okay. 10 by 15. That makes sense. 10 by 15. Yeah.
Might not be able to fit all of them.
No, 10 wagons could fit inside a 90-foot cube.
So as y'all are trekking over this now softer sand than what you were trekking over before, like I said, it's taking a little bit longer, slowing you guys down a little bit. It's starting to get about midday now. The sun is beating down overhead, and it is starting to get hot. So you see most of the people have taken out some sort of sun hats or things to put on and wrapped their arms and other exposed appendages up with cloths, and just seems normal, casual business to everyone.
I'll go ahead and put on my head wrapping.
I'll
cloak.
fully, yeah, I'll do my whole wrap up, full head with the little slitted wooden goggles.
I got goggles way back when. So,
Yeah,
I'm putting those
long
on.
time ago.
It's Chandler.
All right.
He's making-
So
I was like, what is that?
Oh, I got
He's just
Pop-Tart
sweeping.
crumbs on my desk mat, so I was getting them off. Sorry.
Gotcha.
I needed a snack.
So it is It is a couple hours in. Rulo turns to the back. He kind of stops his cart and stands up on top of the barrel and whistles. He says, "Okay, everybody, that is lunch." And the rest of the carts, looks like he's found a nice clearing where all of the carts kind of come up and make a circle around. And people start to break down like cooking utensils and stuff like that.
I'm gonna try to find some prey.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
26.
Yeah, so you see, not too far off, but hopping on one of the back sides of a dune in the shadowed section of it, this like little furry mouse or rat type creature, just kind of hopping around. It looks like it's collecting water off of its own body to drink.
Dune, baby.
Described it very cutely, so I'm not gonna.
Drinking its own sweat.
But yeah, everybody else, all of the handymen and the drivers are taking down like their cooking utensils and starting to open sacks of food and stuff, and some are starting to light little fires under their pots that they've brought to start cooking a meal.
How much foliage have we seen on our journey
Yeah,
so
that's a
far?
good question.
Every now and then you'll see a couple bushes here and there, and little trees starting to come out
So
of the
it
sand,
mostly
but,
just looks
not
like
much.
very out of place kind
Yeah,
of stuff. Okay.
Definitely.
Well, hopefully that'll throw off any people with the new change in land. Yeah, I'll just join my cart and do the same thing.
Yep, I'm just gonna eat my rations.
Ask them, how long does lunch usually last? Like an hour?
You asking your Nadar, or
Yeah.
no? You're asking
Or no, signs.
I was
signs.
gonna
Yeah,
say Nadar's on my cart.
yeah. Lunch only lasts about an hour. Yes, that is correct. And you see he's cooking up some chicken. It smells pretty spicy. Would you like some of mine? I have plenty.
Sure. Looks interesting. It smells spicy.
It is
Like
the
tandoori chicken.
old family recipe, and he cooks it. And eventually, it's done, and he gives you some. It's very hot, very hot, like biting fire, almost. But yeah, you eat it.
I'd like to think I have somewhat of a resistance. I'm probably just like, why do y'all eat this? You want to sweat more? We're in the fucking desert. Or do you? I'm sure I look at him and he's not breaking a freaking sweat. He's just like chilling.
Just eating it up. Yeah.
Well, no, Tarwin, maybe, if you eat a lot of hot food, it sort of, conditions your body to be hot.
Maybe. But I feel like it would raise your body temperature, right? Isn't that how that works with food? Like you want to drink and eat warm things when you're cold, and you want to eat and drink cold things when you're warm.
You see, as you're saying this, you see Alandor putting his hand on his neck, and the blue dragon's lighting up, and like you see some ice forming on the back of his neck.
The white dragon? Wait.
No.
Yeah, the white. Blue is lightning.
You got some.
Oh yeah, white. Yeah.
You got some self refrigerant there.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Cooling my neck off.
Yeah. So
Just go fair.
No fair.
everybody that eats food, just mark off one day's rations, and we'll continue on. For the rest of the day, you use that same roll as before. Still slow going, so you get about half the distance this day that Rulo would have wanted. It's the sun is starting to set, and he says, "Okay, so we have a decision to make here. Do we continue on and push some more, or do we stop here for the night and continue again in the morning?"
What time is it? Do you say?
It's getting
Yeah.
into about 8 o'clock.
You know what?
Um,
That's a good point. If we sort of set our schedule to be sleeping during the day and then traveling at night, it might be easier? Question mark.
Or would it be more dangerous?
I would think that'd be more
Is it-
Yeah, we're in plain
dangerous.
sight.
The downfall, Miss Grace, traveling at night is a bit more dangerous because that's when all of the critters come out to play.
So, is it better to sleep at that time or travel? Because I don't know.
I was
What do
just
you all
asking
do?
you guys, we could make up some of the time we lost earlier and travel some more and then stop around midnight, but it is up to you.
I
Okay
mean,
with pushing?
are the horses okay to keep traveling that much?
The horses look fine, yes.
Okay. Well, I say we
I'm down
make
for
up
making
some
up
time. Yeah.
Said Alondra, what'd you say? You said you're down?
Yeah, I'm down to make up some time.
Cade, Nix, Mills, what do you think?
I would defer to the ones that do this, for a living. So
Seem okay with it?
Rewrite time, die by forge, great devourer. It's all the same.
Great Devour. Oh, the worm?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so y'all continue to push on?
Yeah.
Alright, so you give him your decision and he says, "Alright, that's great, sounds good. We'll try to make up that lost time." He turns around and sits down next to you, Cade, and whips, and the caravan starts to take off again. And it's uneventful. You travel from 8 until 12, and it's starting to get a bit cold, though, like pretty cold.
Mhm.
And eventually you find kind of a section in dunes where the carts kind of circle up again, and he whistles once more and says, he doesn't really shout, he's trying to be quiet, but everyone takes it as, this is where we're stopping for the night.
Yeah, I'm assuming no campfires, for sure.
That sucks.
Draw things to us like flies to shit, I would assume. How does
I'll,
the worm get worms?
I'll message Cade in our head and say, if you could get them to be in like a 90-foot cube, that'd be great.
I'll turn to the caravan guys and be like, I think we all need to link up. Yeah.
Or at least like smaller than that. I don't
Right.
know how big we were
We're
earlier, but
circled up, so...
Yeah.
if we could circle
I
up again,
think-
that would be great.
Yeah, I think the circle,
Yeah.
like if it's circled, it would totally fit in a 90-foot.
Okay, great.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, for sure.
our eagle
Yep.
friend is telling us that we need to circle up again.
Well, we are circled up.
Oh.
the
Yeah, I'm sure
caravan
there
is
is.
circled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neglect that. I would have taken note of how big it was earlier.
Yeah, it'll fit.
I guess should we tell Rulo, like, hey, we'll just kind of do a whisper campaign, like, our druid is setting up a thing to keep us safe. Don't panic if a bunch of shit pops up. How did this work again? It was just like a forest that pops up around us or something? Druid's Grove?
Yeah. So it'll blend into whatever.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna look like a
Yeah,
sand dune.
you can make it look like what you
Oh,
want.
yeah.
But mainly, I'll have fog surrounding the whole place, And then right within the fog, I'll do grasping undergrowth. And then our camp will be in the center.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I'll have trees. There's no trees on. Says you can animate up to 4 trees in the area, but there's no trees.
You see like one tree starting to form up out of some of the sand here.
Oh right, it's like okay. That's fine.
Stone.
We got a little
goblins.
Groot. There's one little Groot.
Yeah, one
Just
little
have
Groot.
it scream like a mandrake if anything comes near us.
Yeah, so you got the
And then-
obscuring fog and the undergrowth.
Yeah, on 2 sides, 2 opposite sides, there'll be a constant gust of wind coming off of the fog, like pushing things away.
Pushing away. Okay.
And then on the other 2 sides is a wind wall,
All right.
keeping things from flying in. So,
Nice.
and that's a 6th level spell, so that's why it's
That is
Yeah, it's
sick.
good stuff.
Yeah.
That is sick.
But everybody in our party is immune to it, so it just feels like nothing. Like, even walking through the
Cool.
brush is nothing to you.
Cool.
Hell yeah. But do we see like what's been erected or whatever?
Yeah, you'll see a low-lying fog kind of roll in, and then the ground under your feet kind of become more rocky, like almost walking on marbles.
Ow. I don't want to walk on marbles.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, but you're not affected by it, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Uh.
It's just
Okay.
that you're looking at it and you're like, this is supposed to hurt, right?
yeah, it's like a bunch of
Stepping on
D4s all
Legos.
over the ground.
No.
No.
Bunch of sharp rocks.
Just
under
give-
the
Just
wall.
give me Legos instead, man. Jesus.
Right? Oh,
No.
hell.
Okay, you know what the real thing is? Let me show you.
Oh God, I'm scared.
These wood puzzle pieces,
With the little thing that
and they
sticks-
have these pegs.
Peg.
Oh.
I stepped
Those are
on one
way
and
worse.
bruised my heel. Like,
Mhm, those are way worse.
it hurt so
I,
bad.
I would just lay down and die. I would just give up.
Absolutely worse.
But
Now,
Well,
Now we're
hopefully
suckers.
in 2 years, we'll also just lay down and die.
Those are way
That's
worse. I'll
my
give you that.
parents had slippers.
yeah, right.
All the toys are
Legos.
fucking painful. They're everywhere and painful as shit.
you know
Or
what?
the little Lego people with their feet or their arms. Oh my god, they hurt so bad.
You know what? Can I substitute my cow chips for Legos?
So,
Easy Legos.
building blocks, non-branded building blocks.
Yeah.
what's gonna be the watch order for tonight?
I'll go first.
I was gonna say, are we gonna do them 2 at a time?
Or we could just cycle through the carts, right? Every so often, like
I
have-
was gonna say there's 10 carts, so it'd be
What's the
1
best
cart
way
an
to
hour.
do this? I just need 4 hours of light meditation, and then I'm good to go. So, I
I
could
would
do-
say we let the drivers sleep. Let them
Yeah.
sleep. If anything, we and the handyman stay up. So like each cart gets like an hour or something or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think I'm going to cast Goodberry 3 times, generate 30 berries, and pass them out. I think that covers everybody with a little bit extra.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Um,
A little bit
Cool.
of dinner.
That's-
And they're
Kate,
yeah, they're
Sure.
they keep you full up to 24 hours, and they
Oh,
they have potency up to 24 hours. So
Nice.
you can eat it
rations
tomorrow if
for
you want.
tomorrow.
I was gonna say, and how often does that recharge?
It's just a spell.
So
So,
he can
when
get
we
it
take
back
a-
every long rest.
Yeah, when we take
Okay.
a long rest.
That's what I thought. Okay,
Right.
cool.
Cade's gonna take one and smell it and then pop it into his mouth. Does it do anything to make him more satiated?
No.
Damn.
You get one hit point back.
You only hit one,
Yeah. All right. Kate will just kind of give a sigh and be like, I knew it was too good to be true.
I'm gonna save mine for tomorrow. Thank you, Mills.
Yeah, I'll pass one out
Do
to
they
each of the
do they
crew members,
last
too.
that long, or can you save them, or are they more of a like you have to eat it right then? I
They'll
forget.
last until tomorrow at this time.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
You can
I'll
eat
just
it in the
eat it,
morning.
okay.
I'll eat
At
mine
least
in
it's
the
like
morning.
Yeah.
midday tomorrow, the morning tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll eat mine in the morning.
I'll take the tail end watch then. And then I'll just be awake for the rest of time.
I'll take the first watch and help the camp guys
Yeah.
get stuff prepared and kind of make sure the perimeter set and all that.
Yeah, you
Like
see
an
some
hour
of
or
the
2 hours?
some of the people that are setting their stuff up. Some of them are opening like small cans of maybe some soup or something they had cooked during lunch and eating that for dinner. And but yeah, you see a couple of them kind of setting up as if they're going to take a watch themselves.
Okay.
So
How long are the watches? What, 2 hours? Or how
normally,
many watches?
We have enough people.
What,
we can do
4
it
watches or 3
every
watches?
hour.
Yeah, we could do because
Yeah.
there's
Just
there's
rest.
one person an hour,
Or like
We
one
can do
or
that.
part an hour.
one of us an hour, basically.
yeah.
Yeah, I could literally. I mean, I'll be awake for the first 4 hours,
Right,
and then I'll
right.
just need to meditate for the second 4.
Okay.
So I'll take the first 4
4
watches.
hours.
I'll take the first
Okay.
4 hours.
Whatever floats your boat.
I'll take the next one after Alondor. For an hour.
And I'll just be awake with whoever's awake with me for the first 4.
yeah. So it'll be Mills and Alondor. I'll get perception checks from you guys.
26.
Damn.
That's what he's built for. It's perception.
Oh man, that's amazing.
21. It's a really high roll for me because I rolled a 16.
Yeah. Can you see through your own fog that you set up, Mills?
Oh,
We're not affected by it.
Yeah,
Mm,
you,
so
you should be able
maybe?
to see. Since the ground doesn't affect us, shouldn't affect your other senses, right?
you can specify a password that, when spoken aloud, makes the speaker immune to these effects. Yeah, so everybody knows the password.
Cool. Yeah.
Grundle.
So
What was it?
Grundle?
It's a password.
what was your roll, Alondor?
21.
21. Yeah, Mills, in fashion, you see this first, but Alondor does pick it up. You see a dune as you're looking across the night desert, backlit by a moon. You can see the tops of dunes where they meet the sky, and one of these dunes just seems to move and then disappear.
Oh, did you see that dune disappeared?
Oh yeah, I was counting the dunes out there, like how many homes there were, and there's one gone now.
How far?
I'm gonna keep an eye on if one. I'm just gonna keep counting dunes, I think, and if I see one in an odd place that wasn't there before, I'll speak up.
But yeah, other than that, Mills, if you're just staying up for an hour, your hour goes unaffected. Or nothing else really happens.
All right. I think I'm gonna take off, and flying really takes it out of you. So
All right, have a good night.
Please.
Got more drinking to do tomorrow.
Well, yeah, I might just fly out and get back in touch with nature. You know.
Oh, okay.
Who's taking second hour with Alondor?
I guess Cade.
Sure. Me and Grim will take.
I'll take after Cade.
I'm gonna use Alondor's same perception check, but Cade, if you can roll me one. as you go and meet Alondor sitting on top of
14?
one of the barrels.
Uh-oh.
mean, Alondor,
Oh.
you see this first. Cade, you do kind of pick it up. More of the sound you pick up, Cade. About 100 yards away on this like rocky cliff, you see one of these large bug-like creatures, Alondor, come and stand on top of it in the moonlight. And it just stands there for a second. And then it skitters down away.
Hello,
Do they look like
Cade.
the bugs from the pyramid?
Very similar.
Oh, fuck.
Londo, did you hear that?
I saw it. You know, I don't think it's threatening.
Still pretty far off. Hopefully, they didn't see us.
It didn't seem to notice. I think it's just, you know, sort of searching through the night.
That's fair. I did want
yeah.
to. Oh,
Yeah. Other than that, it'll be uneventful, but if you guys want to have some conversation.
I wanted to apologize to you, by the way.
Thank you. I accept your apology.
I know it's not easy, you know, dealing with all my hangings on and stuff like that, but I do appreciate you guys helping me to be able to survive. It's not easy for me either, but it's easier having you guys around.
I get it, Cade. I do sort of understand. Not really. I don't really understand, but I'm trying to do that. You know, to being a part of this group. It takes some sort of you know, give. We've all got to give something and a bit of ourselves to help each other out. So, I was brought up in a group where, so I mean, some of our notions may not be seen as, you know, always good. But what I can say, like, we followed a set of rules specifically and adhere to those rules at all times. And so sometimes when we do stuff in this group, I find myself feeling like I need to just listen to what everyone's saying and do what they need without any thought until after the fact. Just how it, so, and then so when we do things like that, like, you know, just killing, and I do them for the group, and then think about them afterwards. That's just sort of where I'm coming from there. It's nothing. I know it's needed to be done, and I'm just sort of being away from the people I grew up with. I'm finding myself having my own thoughts instead of thoughts of what I'm supposed to be doing for them. So it was, I think, sort of my own self coming out and that lashing to you, Cade. So for me, I'm sorry for that as well.
I understand that. Just know that I would never ask you to do anything you would not be comfortable with.
I would do anything you asked me to do, is the thing.
Well, I will consider how it will make you feel after the fact before I ask you to do anything ever again.
And I appreciate that. That is very kind of you, Cade. I appreciate it.
And hopefully, no more curses will abound themselves, so I thought these two were enough, but this new thing I have is taxing. And
Is it taxing, you know, now? Is it calling?
It's always calling, but the other stuff was too. But this is something more nagging in my head and my hunger now constantly. But right now I'm
How
able
many days
to.
to the next moon?
He's gonna think, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ian, but it should be 3 or 4.
Days?
Wait, no,
we should have.
no, we should have weeks. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
3 or 4 weeks, I think. Right? I'm trying to remember the times.
It's about 3 weeks to the next full moon.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Right. Should be about 3 weeks, give or take. A little less than a month.
I wonder how this might take effect going back in time.
That's a good question, and I must say, if I'm hopeful that the worst of this will be behind me, but I really have no idea. I've been hopeful in the past, and it's come back to bite me. No pun intended. But I know that's poor attempt, but I'm trying to remain hopeful. But if I'm being honest, I would just like to see my father one more time. But I don't think
Okay.
that's gonna happen.
I'm going to be very truthful with you right now. Before we go back, I don't think you're gonna see him.
I don't think so either. But as long as we can save something. That's
Unless somehow this person we're going to see right now takes us to where he is. So I think we're set on a different path.
That's fair. But he would want me to save as much as I could, which is what I'm hoping we're doing.
Could be.
I don't
Or
see
we
any.
could be just, pawns in some god's sort of plan.
I don't see any other option though, honestly. So.
As a conversation comes to an end, your hour passes, Cade. Who's up next? With Alondor?
Heroin.
Alright, Terwin, kind of crawl up onto the same barrel that Alondor's been sitting on for the past 2 hours, and give me a perception check.
So Tarwin, it's not been quite eventful tonight. Me and Mills saw a sand dune move, so if you could keep an eye out for that while we're sitting here. And then one of those bug creatures came up while me and Cade were taking our little watch. It just seemed to be looking for food. Didn't notice anything.
I really hope we don't have to fight those things. We barely escaped last time. I got a 15, by the way.
15. And with Alondor's 21, looking out at the night sky, you notice clouds starting to form. Kinda odd.
Like a storm that's coming on way faster than a storm should.
No, it's just you
There's
see
a storm
clouds in the
coming.
sky.
Is that like not common here?
Not for the desert, no. More clouds than normal.
I think Bruno's sister's getting upset. That was for Kayleen.
Oh.
I haven't seen the movie, but I know what you're talking about.
You haven't seen Encanto?
No.
That's good. That's a good
Oh,
one.
yeah, it's
Man.
good.
I also don't have
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I don't have any streaming services anymore, so no, I don't. I know I'm
Um,
behind.
That's weird. Maybe that's from the force coming back?
Yeah, maybe, more moisture and the land is putting more clouds in the sky from the heat of the day. Is that how that works?
I'm not sure. I've never been in a desert for this long and, well, seen the biome change this quickly.
Or there's something traveling in the sky inside those clouds and it's using it to conceal themselves so they can't be seen by things on the ground.
Lord. Oh God. Could be the astral elves. Maybe they're coming to get us. I don't know. I don't know who flies in the clouds like that.
I do.
What?
I guess we'll just wait to see if they get any closer, or keep an eye on it. Also, I'm counting dunes. So if you see
Aggie,
any
never.
irregularities, let me know.
Yeah. I mean, I will let you know. Keep an eye on it.
You do actually, as you say that, you do see another like dune just kind of disappear out in the distance
How far away?
on the horizon.
Okay,
Ugh.
about the same distance as before, but
Yeah, different direction though.
You think those are the worms? That's fucking scary.
that's like a whole dune of sand disappearing, like it was
Is that the
taken.
biome changing?
Or
Ooh. I don't know. I hope it's not worms. Or the... I'm not really sure what I want it to be, but I don't know. I just hope it's not near us. Or it doesn't get nearer to us. I don't want to fight a sandworm, to be honest.
we'll just keep an eye.
Yeah.
And with that, the hour passes uneventful, other than seeing that. And who's up next for the 4th hour with Alondor? All
Time
right,
to gossip.
Grace.
Time for the girlies to gossip.
Climb up onto the barrel on top of the cart with Alondor and give me a perception check.
Ooh. Perception is 25.
Nice.
And perceptive.
Yeah, you're just kind of looking out over the night dunes, and you see Alondor points out to you that there are more clouds in the sky than there are normal. And the sky is starting to slowly fill up with some clouds, almost starting to block the moon. But other than that, you don't see much.
Okay.
Kate and I had a nice talk.
All right. Nice. What'd you talk about?
I think we see a bit more eye to eye on the inner workings of fellowship.
Okay. That's cool. Okay.
You tried to give me a job today. Why you just handing out work on the very first day of the journey?
I did not try to give you a job. All I did was pass on a message from the driver saying that we should keep an eye on the distance between the wagons to make sure we didn't get too far apart.
Alright, I mean, the way you said it, it was like, hey, make sure you're doing this on your cart and not just having a good old time.
My deepest apologies.
Well, thank you, Grace. I accept your apology.
Thank God he can't sense sarcasm.
I'm so glad we understand each other. That's great. Really, really glad for that. Thanks. Okay. Do you feel better now? Is that better?
I feel fine. I'm just, concerned about Nyx and going to see his family and what that has, is gonna do, and we'll just have to see. There's no point to really talking about it. It's just, we're just something we're gonna have to see when it happens. I guess, it's all speculation until something goes down.
Yeah. Yep. That's fair. Anything else that's happened out here during the night while we were
just a couple critters, sand dunes disappearing, and clouds in the sky.
Okay.
So if you want to, I'm actually gonna, start my meditation. So whoever wakes up next, if you want to relay that to them, yeah, go ahead. Have a good night.
Okay. Cool. Meditate well.
Yeah, an hour passes, and Alondor, you start your meditation. Grace, do you stay up for another hour?
No, I'll wake up. Well, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we have to? No, there's
Last
enough
dude's
of us.
gotta do 2-hour stints.
Yeah, I'll stay up for another half hour, and then I'll wake up the next person.
All right. Next person is gonna be Nyx.
Okay, I'll wake him up.
Hmm.
Yeah, wake up. It's time.
All right.
Hey, go ahead and give me a perception check, Nyx.
Fuck all. 10.
Yeah.
Froggy.
Looks
Sleep is in
like
your eyes.
everything's looking normal, looking out across the desert, and then you kind of
Yep, just
notice the
normal desert
moon
shit.
isn't like shining as bright as normal, and you kind of look up, and the cloud or the sky is covered in clouds.
God, it's stupid. I hate this.
What do you hate, Nyx?
The clouds. Can't see as well at night.
Gotcha. Okay.
Ugh.
Before I'll stay up with Nyx for a little bit, and then before I go to bed, I'll relay anything I think that's important for him to know or pay attention to.
Yeah, not much going on
No, not
out
really.
here. Yeah, right now. It's getting to be the early morning, about 5 a.m., 6 a.m. now.
So I'm not
Sun.
sure.
Sun's gonna be coming up in the next hour.
Lovely.
So you guys go to sleep, and the two people from the carts end up taking the final 2 hours of the 8-hour rest watch. And everybody gets a long rest.
Long rest.
Mills got a long sleep.
Right? I mean, let's be honest. He needs it. So like, let him sleep it off. It's fine.
No, it's one of those things where you go to bed early, so you wake up super early, and then you just started drinking while everybody started drinking with the two guys.
Drinking with the
Oh, yeah.
sunrise.
Yeah.
You're
Moses
sitting
is
there,
doing
Mills, with half orc and a human, and they're just sitting. They have their own what smells like coffee that they're drinking.
Either of you boys ever seen a dune move?
A dude move, no. The half orc. I mean, like, get up and walk away.
Yeah, kinda.
I mean, that's a telltale sign of sandworms right there.
Well, we saw a few dunes move last night.
Oh, really? How far
Yeah.
away?
About this
And
far.
which direction?
About this direction.
Oh, all right. All right, I'll let Rulo know in the morning.
All right.
He's
I'm
gonna be getting up pretty soon, so.
Okay. I'm corking this thing. A couple gallons of booze before we get on the road.
The human goes,
You see, Ralphie, that guy's got the right idea. You know, you wake up and have a good time. I mean,
Right.
I've got to keep my wits about me as I'm driving. I mean, to each his own, I guess. Hey, friend, do you mind if I get a cup of that?
Oh, absolutely, my friend. Come on.
Is he a driver too?
You handyman or a driver?
Oh, I drive.
Oh, great. Yeah, perfect. Come
Yeah,
on
I'm in cart number 7.
Part number 7. Perfect.
Oh, we're gonna lose cart number 7.
Nobody's with
Yeah,
part
that's
7 either.
Ain't
Trying to get my problem.
Mother yucker.
Yeah, so he dips his coffee mug in there and gets some of the booze and goes and sits back with Ralphie. And they just you hear them just chit chatting some more.
I'll
but
get.
yeah,
I'll drink enough of a buzz to get my morning wild shape for free.
okay, yeah.
1 gallon.
One gallon.
Why did so
Is that how much it takes
free?
for 1 point, basically?
It is, yes.
A gallon a point? Nice.
Damn.
But yeah, everybody gets a long rest, and you see Ralphie eventually walk over to Rulo and relay the information that you told him about where the potential sandworm sightings are, and everybody seems to start waking up and getting the carts ready, and we're going to move into our next day of travel.
Yeah.
Cool, cool.
Does anybody want to help with this day?
Sure.
Help with what day? Like, as in rolling for it?
Yeah.
Or you
well,
mean?
to-
Okay,
Hey, Grace,
know,
before
and
we set
Explain
off,
to me what you're going to help with.
gotcha.
before we set off, do you want to throw the hole down and get the carpet out?
It's in my bag. I have it in my
Oh, it's
bag of holding.
It's in your bag. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
sorry, I
much-
said
much
hole.
easier.
I meant bag of holding, not hole. Sorry. But yeah, I'll go ahead and get that out, and I'll talk to Tassels and be like, hey, how you doing, buddy? You wanna stretch your tassels there a little bit? You wanna stretch your fibers? What do you think?
Time. Yeah, that would be great.
Awesome, cool. Nix, did you wanna take him for a ride, or you want me to? What you wanna do there, buddy?
We can go together.
Okay. Do I
One eye
notice?
is better than one eye.
That's
I was
that's
waiting
fair.
for
That's a
Nick
good point.
to say I could show you the world.
I have a spyglass you can look through.
I could show you the world.
Do I notice, as I'm like looking at all the drivers, do I notice any of them like acting funny or anything, or they all look good and like well rested? Because like we made sure that the drivers rested. That was the goal.
Yep.
Did they look
Everybody
good?
looks-
Okay,
It looks,
cool.
you know,
Yeah, then
Same as day
I'll
one.
fly up. The what?
that's the same as day one. Then you know,
Okay.
packing stuff
Yeah.
up and-
I'll fly up with Nix for a little bit and do some, browsing with my eyes, my perceptive eyes.
Form of
Doing the
evil.
roll then.
Form of
Also.
eagle. Sweet.
3
Um,
perception checks.
Oh no, I'm just
Uh,
flying. Just letting y'all know that I'm flying.
Yeah, Grace. If you're using the spyglass, you can give me a roll at advantage with Nix's help.
Nice. Then let me see what I can perceive. Okay, wait. No, I don't want to roll this. Oh. 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 That is this is perception?
Mhm.
That is a 30.
Nice.
19 plus 11.
Nice.
Yeah, so you can clearly see the next bit of path as it winds, as dunes kind of cut it off, and it seeps back out into your view and kind of winds through this desert. With the spyglass, you kind of zoom in onto this section of where it cuts back into a cliffside section. The path cuts through a section with cliffs kind of jaggedly shooting up on either side of it. You see at the top something glint at the top of one of those cliffs. You zoom in with the spyglass a little bit more, and it looks like there are some people up on top of those cliffs.
Mm-hmm.
Some humanoid figures setting what looks to be some sort of ambush point up.
Oh, great.
You see one of them setting up a large boulder with some help of a couple others, teetering on a small stick. And on the other side of the cliff, you see some hanging ropes down the edge and then hiding them.
Oh, okay. About what's the distance do I perceive on this? How far away? About
About a mile away.
a mile away. Okay. Sorry, I saw Wile E. Coyote. So I'm gonna immediately relay over telepathy that I see a possible problem about a mile up. There looks like a trap ambush kind of thing up ahead. It looks like some people are trying to hit us with a boulder. And just, if somebody in the first cart or second cart could tell Rulo, just let him know if there's a way to either go around it or if we need to fly ahead and take care of them. I don't know if that's really a great idea, but how many people did I see? About
10, maybe 15.
Which one?
10, 15. Okay. And let them know that there were about 10 to 15 people, meaning there could probably be more, but it's not like it was 1 or 2. It was like 10 to 15. So, just
Cade, ask to Grace's point, Cade, ask if going around would take longer, or if us going ahead and taking them out would expedite our trip.
Excuse me, sir.
Would it cause issues of them trying to then track us the whole time while we're in the desert trying to get back at us if
Not
we
to
take them
kill
out?
all.
But there could be more in there. Like, I'm just.
If we don't take them out, it's more of an issue of them tracking us.
Yeah, both ways. Ask the experts.
Pardon me, sir, but apparently my friends have spotted a raiding party of some kind, like getting up ready for an ambush. They're asking if we should engage them or should we go around to be more safe, or should we just take them out now and avoid any tracking or any further conflict that might happen later?
Where is this so-called ambush being set up? Can you see the? I mean, obviously you can see them, but where is it at?
I'll ask for more specific, detailed area.
I tell him it's up on up on a ridge, and it looks like I try to give him specifics based on what I see, because I don't really know the area as well.
Yeah, I'll describe them just as Grace gives it to me.
Oh yes, that is a Spineback gap. There's no going around it. We have to go through that way. So.
Oh no.
Do you want us to go ahead forward? That way you guys aren't in any danger, and we can take care of this.
That would be a lot of help, yes.
Okay.
I think that would probably be the best plan of action.
I'll relay that to the group and be like, what do you guys think?
We
I
are
think-
a large caravan. If they stop us in the front, I mean, we're dead in the water, as it were.
I'll send it to out to the rest of the group. Be like, I think we should go out ahead of ourselves, just us, our group, and take these guys out. That way we don't put the caravan in any danger.
Let's
Grace,
go!
how
I'm
long-
bored!
Grace, how long do you think it would take for us to fly on the carpet there, and the rest of our group, fly it? How long away does it look?
Faster than the caravan will get there.
Vassals, how long does it take us to fly about a mile, as kind of fast as we can get there?
I'm just thinking under 10 minutes, Could you just...
How many people are gonna be on me?
That's a great question. How many
Cade,
people?
I say
Nix,
leave
Galactor.
your
I can carry one person.
I'll leave Grim here, just in
Yeah.
case something. Right, just in case they do get ambushed from behind.
Do we leave
Carolyn
Nix
can
here
fly.
as well?
Oh, we leave
I'm-
Nix.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Oh,
would
bring
would
Nix
he?
with us.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Do we need to leave somebody with the caravan besides
No.
Grim?
Oh, as like a watch.
Do we have a sending stone? I don't.
No,
No.
we don't have a
Yeah,
pair.
but
We
like-
only
Keep
have
an
the.
eye
you know
on
what?
him.
Other
We'll just
half.
keep an eye on it from ahead.
Alright.
But
Okay.
I was thinking more timeline wise of you know, if you could do that thing you did underground with us, make us all invisible, so we fly up to them up top on the
Yeah.
carpet.
Yeah, I can do that.
That'd be sick.
Can I
It's
make?
an hour, right?
Yeah, and can I make the carpet invisible though? I can only do that for so many people.
It is
I think
technically a creature. This carpet
Nice.
is.
That's right. That's right.
I think
Okay,
me,
so I
I
can.
think me being the eagle is not going to really draw.
Attention.
Yeah.
Fair.
So you being an eagle but still carrying someone that's invisible.
Yeah, somebody
maybe.
stealthy probably get on my back and
I think I could do that.
But
Yeah.
4 of you shouldn't weigh down.
But
the
is
cart,
Nick's
right?
is
The
Nick
carpet?
smaller? Would he be better to go? Or no? Is Nick what size are you,
No,
Nick's right now?
No, just the three of you. The three of you on the carpet would be the best.
I'm
Yeah.
just a normal size.
Oh, okay.
he's a giant.
I am a
How
giant.
many of us can you actually turn invisible though?
All of them.
Six, I think.
Two.
You
What?
need to hit 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, it's six.
4, 5,
It's six people. Well, it's 7 technically.
You need
but,
to hit 6.
The carpet is 7.
But Mills doesn't
can't-
need it.
But Mills is
Yeah,
not,
you
so
don't. You don't
to hit
need.
6.
Yeah, you don't need
You
to
hit
make me
6.
invisible.
Oh yeah, so you don't have to do mills. So it's
Me,
6.
Carpet, Alondor, Terwin,
Carowin, Nyx, and Cade.
Nix, and Kate. Is so
6.
6.
that's 6. Oh,
You can do.
that's a 7th level spell, man.
What?
Yeah.
Really? Damn.
To get that many people is a
Yeah, because
7th
the
level.
first it's a second level to start out with, and each level you add
A person, yeah.
person.
Okay.
I mean, you don't
I
have
don't-
to do everybody.
Yeah, I don't know if Londor needs to be invisible. What do you think, Londor?
On your back? How much
Yeah.
of... How big... Like, can I...
He
It's
is
a
blue.
it's a giant eagle.
You should be able to lay flat on your
I
back
could-
then.
I could hide on your back, I think, then.
Hmm.
You know, because they'll be
Yeah,
looking
that's what I
from
was thinking.
below at an
Yeah.
eagle.
Not sure how the blue
Okay,
is gonna
so-
camouflage, but
Right.
But you know, I was thinking, you know, so me being you know, invisible, you know, once we got close to him, I was gonna, you know,
Jump
Jump
off.
off.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
just
that's what I was
land on
thinking
Giant
top of
bomb.
him, you know.
belly
Nice.
flop.
So I mean, if they see a giant eagle in the sky, they're gonna look at it. They're not gonna think so much of a threat that it is, but they will
Mhm.
definitely see it. So me jumping off, not invisible, they'll definitely see me coming.
So you want me to use a 7th level spell to get all 6 of us?
No, I think they're saying
what is
Alondor
another?
doesn't need it.
What other spells do you do at that level that would be useful at this time?
Mordecaine's sword, but that's okay. I can do without that one. Helm of Teleportation is a 7th level. The rest I can
Caravan
cast
as
at. I can cast it lower levels, so that's fine. I'll use that for its.
You know what? I think we go
I'm-
invisible here.
Wait, I don't know that you. I don't think that I knew you had the ability to teleport.
Yes, that's why I got the helm, was so we could. It's just a matter of I have to roll to figure out like how successful we are on our teleportation.
I think she got that at the genie.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know that I paid that much attention after I got my stuff.
That sounds very Nyx of you. That would be accurate. Yes. That's fair. All right, so I'm gonna now. I have to touch everybody, so I'm gonna fly around and go touch everybody. I gotta make invisible, cast my 7th level invisibility spell, and yeah, just make everybody invisible and hop everybody on the what you call it thing, the carpet that we need to, and
Mhm.
let's go.
Head on.
I would suggest putting people on the carpet first before you turn it
Yes.
invisible.
Before we do
The
that,
carpet last. Yeah.
before we do that, I'm gonna
Great idea.
run up to Grim and tell him what we're doing and say, "Now you stay here and protect these. These are your pack now. Anybody that's not us or them, eat."
Are you,
And then,
are
yeah.
you using speak with animals?
yes.
He says, I'm hungry, so I will eat them.
All right. Not these guys. Not us. Anyone that comes up to attack your pack, then you eat them.
Right, right. These are my pack.
Right. All right. We'll be back. Do
I
good.
think he was. I think he was hinting that you didn't feed him this morning.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. I'll hand a ration to him, like some dried meat. Be like,
Can he have a good berry or no?
He's a creature.
You can give him
yeah.
one. He's a good-
I'll try it. I'll toss him. Be like, actually, here, try this too. I'm gonna toss the berry to him.
Yeah, he snatches it out of the air and eats it like a treat.
Good.
First.
All right. There's more for that. There's more for that came from if you do a good job, okay? And I'm gonna give him a good scratching on the ear and then run up to the carpet.
There better be.
Damn,
Oh,
Grim
shit.
is.
Oh shit.
He's in his
Sassy.
angsty teenage phase.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Yep.
mhm.
Terrible twos. What are you gonna do?
Oh my god. Okay.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah, so you guys hop on and start to fly over. It takes just a little bit of time for you to fly this mile. Let's see, we're going fast. Yeah, not too long at all. About
The good thing is, as I'm visible, so y'all can kind of use me as a reference point of where the other team is.
yeah, it takes about 10 minutes. Yeah. And you fly.
I'm flying like
over.
high too, like high.
Yeah, then, looking down as you're starting to crest over where the jagged rocks start to switch back along the path that leads under them, you see some of the humanoids down there kind of look up and spot you. A couple of them do. And then they talk to others, and you see them all kind of scurry and hide into the rocks.
Ruh-roh.
They see a large bird in the sky. They don't really know.
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
is.
Do a pass
Mills,
by.
how? Yeah. I'm gonna say the Mills. Maybe as we approach, like, if you come back before we attack, they might think that you spotted them. So I think you do a flyover and drop me off, and I fall to the cliffs. So maybe you can stay high, but not so high. I'm pretty nimble, so
Is there anywhere on the cliffs that I could like perch, a bird would perch and like kind of survey the area?
From where they are on the ones that they're at, you'd have to go a couple jagged cliffs down. Probably
Yeah,
about six
I'll do
six
that.
cliffs down. Yeah.
I'll do that and like look the opposite way of where they were. Act like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't see them.
Just go and sit down and yeah, you can rest there.
We're in position.
all right. Do I see them from on his back?
Yeah, they're about 6 jagged cliffs distance away from you.
All right. Mills, and how many do I see up top?
You'd have to give me a perception check because they kind of hid whenever this giant bird flew over.
Okay. Not great. 10.
You see a couple heads peeking up over rocks every now and then dipping back down.
All right, Mills, and everyone else, so this is what I'm thinking in my head. Tell me if I'm stupid. Mills will take off again from here. Go about, I don't know. How many d6 is it per 10 feet?
It's
1d6
1d6
for 10 feet.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe go 100 feet in the air above them, and then I'll hop off and land in the middle.
You're gonna take 10d6 of damage.
Yeah, I'm. If all those it's 100 feet, 10 1 yeah, would that be
10d,
that would be 10?
10d6.
So you had slow
Yeah,
fall.
I negate 70 damage.
Yeah,
so they'd all have to
slow
roll
fall
6.
is not feather fall, but
What?
Because
So
I can cast Featherfall, but
monks using slow fall, or it's like them grabbing onto ledges and branches and stuff as they fall
slowing their
through
fall,
the
yeah.
through
Okay.
the.
I mean, all it says is I use reaction to I reduce any falling damage you take by 70.
You just know
Okay.
how to fall good.
All right, yeah.
I know how to land. I
know how to
I
hit the ground.
superhero
Alright.
land. I
Yeah,
superhero
okay.
Yeah, you
land.
just know how to
Alright, yeah.
brace yourself.
All right. Yeah.
Well, just tell me when to pop this thing off, and we'll fly up. And I'll be like pecking at my feet, acting like I've got some sort of prey eating there,
Yeah.
trying to ease them off guard.
Mhm.
That
No,
they're not
maybe
the
if
ones
you
I'm
guys
hunting.
want to get a bit closer, so that once I land, you guys won't be able to really see. How did we say this work? If we all got hit by the same spell, we can kind of see each other, or no? Is that
No, you
how it
cannot see
works?
each other.
Okay, so I mean, you guys will know when I land because Mills will fly overhead, and then I'll be dropping down. Maybe you guys just get a little closer, so you guys can pop off when I pop off.
Mills, you do see some of them slowly starting to come back out of the rocks, realizing that you're
Yeah.
just a giant eagle and not a
Mhm.
rock
A
or
rock,
anything.
right?
I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna
Get
start.
closer.
Yeah, I'm gonna start setting up my blood
where they're
stuff too.
landing. I'll be like kind of hovering above, near where Alondor said he's gonna drop, or
Yeah,
try to
I mean,
drop.
I'm dropping on the people, so just be close to the people.
Yeah,
so
I'll be
that
like
Yeah,
it's
we're
clear
gonna-
to see.
30
gonna-
feet above the people.
Yeah. Now that they're like
There's
coming back out.
two groups of people. So there's jagged rocks shooting up over the edges of this path that runs under. There's a group of people on this side and a group of people on this side of jagged rocks. The rocks kind of shoot up like this along the path that leads under through it.
Ours. This way.
Well, so does that mean no hunter wants to fall onto the jagged rock?
Yeah, I mean
Because that's gonna hurt.
they're not jagged straight up. They're a cliffside styled Mojave Desert
Okay.
rocks coming up at angles.
Half on
Great.
one group, half on the other.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Sure, I'll take the one group and you guys take the other.
We got Taro, and Taro can
hilarious.
join our
Yeah,
party.
yeah, yeah.
Taro
Yeah,
can join
Taro
us.
can go over
you
there.
come with,
I'll
come
be
with
with
me on this.
Alondor, yeah.
Yeah,
on
everyone
Uh,
go
the
over
left.
there,
Yeah.
and the rest of us will go on the other side.
Who's
But
taking the boulder side and who's taking the rope side?
Boulder side.
Boulder.
Boulder
we'll go
side.
Oh,
okay, so we'll drop Nyx off, I guess.
Well,
We
we
want to
should
do
do
this
3 and 3
simultaneously.
probably.
Yeah.
So me,
Yeah.
it will be me, Mills, and Taro and Boulder side.
Okay, then
Okay.
I'll do rope
Yeah.
side.
We'll do the other side.
I just
Yep.
thought strong people with boulder, so in case boulder fall, it not block path.
I can probably
But-
handle that.
the ropes
Got it.
will also trigger the boulder, so you gotta keep them from triggering the ropes.
I think
Yeah.
the ropes were for them to come down and murder
Yeah,
us
that's
all.
what I
Oh, okay.
think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Boulder
okay.
just-
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
They
Gotcha,
were going
I'm
to
following.
push the boulder and
I'm
then
following.
climb down ropes.
I'll probably land between them and the boulder once I get closer. Or like hover 30 feet above between the group and the boulder before they go to push it. Or like
Mhm.
I'm sure they won't be for a while since the caravan's not
As
anywhere
as y'all
close.
are talking in your heads, you hear one of the people. Does anybody speak? I think Nyx, you do. Nyx, you speak giant, right?
I do.
Yeah, you hear one of them yell out to everyone else. I see a large caravan coming. Everybody get in place.
Do they
Alright.
look like
Alright,
giants?
Mills.
They look not like your tribe.
There's
But are they big
only
like
two
giants?
other kinds of giants, and they're both awful.
What kinds of giants are there?
But yeah, you hear them yell that out as y'all are getting in place.
All right, Mills, fly high like you're about to leave,
Okay.
and you'll feel
I'll,
me
s-
hop on.
I think I'll swoop down. I'll like take off, swoop down, and then swoop loop back around this way, and then I'm kind of the same way. Like I'm trying to get some air under my wings and fly high.
When I see Nick's or Mills, oh my god, I'm doing it now. Thanks. When I see him fly super high up, I'm going to fly my way over near the boulder.
As we get closer, I'm going to activate my blood stuff as well.
Turn-based mode.
How do you activate that?
Well, I'm going to activate my blood maledict and also
You have to cut yourself, correct?
That's an attack.
It says
I think to amplify yourself, you have to cut yourself.
it says 1d6
No.
of necrotic damage.
Yeah. So if you take damage, your invisibility will drop.
Where are
You
we?
take damage? That's
No,
not
no, no.
raw.
If you take an action,
No, if you attack or cast a spell.
yeah. If you attack, cast a spell, yeah. If you do an attack,
Would
but
that
he's
be an
attacking
attack on
himself,
himself?
right?
Yeah.
It's me applying a curse, like using my curse to cause 1d6 to myself. So would that lower my invisibility?
Possibly. Because
Yes.
Because Blood Hunter's not- yeah.
It will take your invisibility away.
Are we hidden? Or
It's
where,
like
where are
using
we
a
at?
magical effect, kind of.
You guys are.
You're
in there
on a carpet.
Okay.
We're not hidden. I mean, unless you
Uh,
can be hidden behind one of us, but
I don't
no,
think
because
that.
we're all invisible. Never
Yeah.
mind.
I'll wait then. Unless you guys can drop me off beforehand, like just under you, so I can like lay down on a sand dune or something.
You can You can transform.
I could, but wouldn't I be invisible still?
You'll still be invisible, yeah. You're not
Oh.
taking any damage and it's not an attack. Like
That's-
it's not an attack and you're not
Taking damage does not drop invisibility.
yeah, but he has
How-
to attack himself to take the damage. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
basically,
Yeah.
it's like blood magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll I'll transform then.
Carpet get
I'll
heavier.
well, I got wings now. I could fly.
You don't have wings.
Oh.
The wings
Yeah,
do not
but-
appear on you, but Cade, you do still have the ability to fly.
You can
Or
fly
the-
without
the
wings.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna let everybody know too. Be like, I'll hit everybody in the head. Be like, all right, I'm going to turn just so I can have a little more, be of a little more help. But don't be alarmed when we don't. When we
Turn into
become.
what?
I'm gonna transform. I'm gonna use my wear transformation. But
Oh,
so don't be alarmed when the spell wears off and it's a big wolf person there. Or
okay. Thanks for the heads up. Appreciate it.
yeah.
Used to that
Yeah,
shit
so
by now.
Nyx and Grace on the cart, you hear the cracking of bones and ripping of flesh in your vicinity.
What?
I forgot about that sound.
And yeah, everybody is in position. All right, what's kicking this off?
I jump off.
I do a
As-
barrel
and
roll.
I'm aiming for just one.
do a barrel
person down
roll.
there.
Do a
I-
barrel roll.
He does a barrel roll. I'm ready for it, I guess. Yeah, and then I'm aiming for a person down there to land on and pop off.
And I do a barrel roll and I fly right with them.
All right. Yeah, so you start to fall through the air, and everybody in a moment next to the boulder, you see a bit of a dust cloud form where Alondor hits the ground.
Did I
He's
hit a?
still
Did I land
invisible?
on a? Did I land on a person or? I was aiming to land on somebody.
You do land on one person, yes. They failed.
This first.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fish.
Ooh, poor person.
What am I seeing? Like, I'm facing away from the boulder. Am I seeing just like this group kind of huddled up, or they kind of spread out? After you're done, sorry.
38 points of falling bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and
we're not to
you
take-
so you negate it.
Yep.
Great. So you see this dust cloud poof up Alondor as you land on this person. Are you attacking them?
I'm hoping to use that fall damage to hurt them, but if that doesn't happen, then yes, I am immediately attacking them.
Invisible fucking force slams into one of their people.
Yes. If you're aiming for a person, I'm going to count this as an attack. So they're going to take that bludgeoning damage. So they're going to take the full amount of that, and you become uninvisible. Terwin, you see this group of people kind of half hiding, half not behind rocks close to this boulder. There's about 6 here as Alondor takes one out and is lying unconscious under his feet.
Nice.
Nice.
So
Um,
with
I'll
that,
be
I would
I'll
like-
be diving right after Alondor as well.
As I land, I
Falls
say,
out.
you guys think you can fuck with our caravan?
Yeah, everybody give me
I
your
just- that's
surprise attacks that you're doing, because this is technically a surprise round.
Nice.
Do I get the full action or just like is it like full?
That was your
Yeah.
surprise attack.
Okay,
Is that
got it.
is that advantage on attack rolls?
Yes,
These guys have half cover
some of
or
them do.
anything? Some of them. If would it is there a placement that I can put myself in where I can acid breath and hit majority?
You'd have to be above them and acid breath down onto them. Is it a cone or a line?
The
Your
cone.
acid breath. It's a cone. Yeah. So above them and acid breath down onto the group of them.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And they gotta make actually yeah, I'll do acid. They need to make a dex save of 16. And I'm guessing at disadvantage since I'm invisible? I don't know how that works.
No, it's not at disadvantage.
5 points to
Attack.
a dude for a beak attack.
Sweet.
A beak attack.
Hit him with my talons, pin him, and just.
You're fucking shitting me right now. I rolled 3d10 and I got a total of 5.
Wow.
Are you fucking
Wow.
shitting
Well,
me?
They all take 5 points.
4 of them fail. 2 of them succeed.
Okay, well, 4 of them take 5 acid damage, and then the other 2 take 2? Why? a 2, and a 1. Like, Jesus Christ.
And you said 5 points for a beak coming down.
And you said these attacks were at advantage?
These attacks will be advantage. All right, what's going on over on the rope side?
As soon as I transform, I'm gonna dive down once I hear commotion next the other side, and just hit the closest person. Or actually, Whoever looks the biggest.
Yeah, there are a couple Goliaths in this group, so you can aim for one of them.
I'll as I'm attacking one of the Goliaths, I'll message Nyx in my head, be like, Nyx, the Goliaths. I'll attack one if you take the other.
Got it.
We'll see who can take one out first.
Wolf voice.
Oh.
Yeah, wolf voice.
Would it be wolf voice in my head still, though?
No, that's true.
That's a...
Sure would help us to remember what the hell you look like.
Oh, man. You're about to find out. That's a 22 to hit the Goliath.
Yeah, 22 hits.
Okay.
Come up.
13 points of piercing damage. 3 and 7 points of fire damage? No, ice damage. We'll do ice.
You're hitting him with a sword?
Yeah,
All right.
my rapier.
All right. Nice. Nyx and Grace, you see as this person gets chopped into with a sword, this Goliath, the apparition of a large bestial form of Cade appears. Large, gaunt-like, elongated features of a werewolf. Long, pointed ears that kind of curl at the ends. Long snout with long, almost fang-like fangs at the front, giving his vampirism in with his lycanthropy. Lanky but muscular, and he's also grown in size.
Hey guys, Cade looks weird now.
As if he didn't before?
As I say,
Come on, come on.
he looks even weirder now.
What was your total, dog boy?
Huh?
How much total damage did you do?
Oh, 20 total. Yeah. As I hit this guy and the smell of blood hits the air, you're just gonna hear a really weird sound coming from Cade, like...
Ew. I think
Yeah.
I'm more concerned about that.
And
Don't like that.
and those two that are with me are gonna see me go like this.
Oh, guys, we should be highly concerned about Cade at this point. This is a problem.
Oh,
Help.
come on.
Which one of you's going next?
I'll go next and hit the next Goliath, and go into a rage, jump off the carpet, and go towards them.
Yeah,
And
Grace, you feel the carpet dip a bit as he enlarges in size as well and jumps off.
and while I'm running and jumping, throw an axe, for a total of 31.
Yeah, 31 hits.
31 damage. I got a 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah, 25 definitely hits. 31 damage. Nice. Yeah, the axe kind of sinks into the chest of one of the other Goliaths and drops him to a knee, and then it recalls to your hand.
Yeah, he just explodes in lightning.
Yeah. You see him kind of toasty on the ground, but still breathing, still up, kind of on hands and knees.
Well, I don't like that. It's time to go golfing.
All right, Grace?
All right. So after I feel them jump off, I'm gonna wait so I can make sure. And they lose their invisibility when they attack, right?
Yes. Yeah,
So I
everyone
can
that's
see them.
attacking you
Okay.
can now see, yeah.
I was gonna say I wanted to make sure I could see everybody. So I'm gonna choose how many people have not been attacked yet.
On your side,
Yeah.
there are 5 that have not been attacked.
Okay. I'm gonna pick 3 of the biggest ones. Are they all the same size or kind of?
About.
Okay. I'm gonna pick the just 3 of them. And while I'm still kind of at a distance, I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast, 3 beams at them. And I got a 29, a 26, and a 39 to hit.
Jesus.
Those all
Does
hit.
that? I was just gonna say, like, does that miss anybody? And then where did my D10 go? The hell? No, that's not it. Where the is my D10? Okay,
Get your
that's a
fill,
0.
Cade.
Yeah, right? Okay, so the first one is 4 points of damage. The second one is 7 points of damage. The third one is 7 points of damage. Not great, but you know.
Yeah, nice hits. You blast them with this Eldritch energy.
Mhm.
But yeah, and so with that, I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, man.
Are we gonna call it after we roll initiative?
Yeah, I was
Yes.
just gonna ask that. Okay.
I rolled twice because I forgot to roll at advantage, but I got a dirty 20, so.
14.
Oh shit! I forgot to roll on D&D Beyond. My bad.
Okay.
I also got a 20.
Meals 15.
The fire giant got a natural 20 for 23.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
Let's go.
Just says in giant, well, you are going to meet a very worse fate than death today. Be prepared to be drunk.
Mills, you said 15?
Yeah, 15.
15. And Nix, what'd you just say? Sorry.
Natural 20 for 23.
That's 23. Nice. And Grace?
I got 23 as well. Not a natural 20.
3. And Cade?
14.
14. Awesome.
Oh, wow.
All right. And these people look a little frightened. They were not prepared for this. They were not
They
ready.
did not. They did not know
fair enough.
whose caravan they were
They were
trying
not
to
ready.
commandeer.
Ambushed.
Yes. They got ambushed trying to ambush.
Right. And you're never expecting to get ambushed when you're
while
doing
you're
the
trying
ambushing.
while you're
Yeah.
ambushing.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm. Sounds alright.
Especially not by a spawn of the devil.
Yeah. Cade, the blood in the air smells so good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it
Smells
does.
so good to you.
This is gonna be.
They
such
were
a
scared
problem for
of
us,
the big
isn't it?
bird, but for the wrong reason.
Now they have a giant fucking werewolf in front of them.
They
Yeah,
have-
because I'm probably bigger than this
Well,
damn Goliath now.
We should let one of these guys live so they can tell the
Tell
tale.
the tale.
Tell the tale.
A bionic
Okay.
dragonborn, a giant eagle, a blue dude with crazy fists, a werewolf.
that's
Literally
fair.
just flattens somebody to open up.
And
these-
some lady.
And some lady.
Floating on nothing.
Floating in the air.
She was literally just floating.
That's true, because yeah, it's still gonna stay.
They
Yeah,
can't
we
see
gotta
the
start-
carpet.
We gotta start building a rep. We let one of these guys live.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fair.
The last thing he's going to see is me sucking the life out of one of his friends.
I mean,
Okay, maybe
Kate,
maybe we just
Kate
knock
is
him out.
down.
Let's probably knock him out before that. He might not be like have any wits left to tell the tale if he sees that.
Might go actually insane.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Cade's new transformation voice will put the fear in him.
Great. It's gonna put the fear in your own damn party.
Anybody ever played League of Legends?
I've only heard of it.
For a short bit, yeah.
Anybody know how Fiddlestick sounds?
No.
Okay. You'll hear it.
It's not fun. I don't like when he does it in the house. It's very concerning.
I've been practicing a little bit,
Yeah, he's
walking
been
around the house.
practicing, and I'm just like, Lord, when will it end?
That's
All right.
concerning.
Well, till next time.
Yeah, we'll see how this jagged cliff desert fight goes.
Yeah.
I feel like y'all handle it pretty well.
Is Jordan gonna be late next week?
I probably will. I don't know my schedule. I don't know if I work on Monday next week, but you know. 6
Find
a.m.
out.
tomorrow.
Oof.
Yep.
No, thank you.
Otherwise, is everyone
Alright.
good for next week?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got Mondays off going forward, so I'm
Woo!
good.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, until next week, guys.
See you guys later.
Later.
Yep.
Bye.
Good night.
Arrivederci.